All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-market prep. I hope you are having an amazing morning. Hope you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How you doing today?
Morning, Carlos. I am doing great, thank you. And I hope you are doing as well. We're getting closer to Christmas, and I can't wait.
Oh, my favorite time of the year, man. I love it.
It is
love
mine
it.
too. Yes.
Yeah, it's so nice, man. So, yeah, looking forward to it. All the activities and festivities, everything happening is just amazing. Let's take a look at what's going on in our market today, my friends. Over at tradingterminal.com, you can see the gap up and gap down scanners. And here you can see a lot of things in the green this morning. So some stuff there like leading the way at 25, 22%. Then we drop down to, is Hut Pizza? That's Pizza Hut, right? Oh, Pizza Hut.
No.
That's not Pizza Hut? Oh, I thought it was Pizza Hut.
No, it's something called Hut 8 or something like that. Hut 8
Oh,
Corp.
yeah. I got excited for pizza,
company.
but it's not pizza. All right.
Nice try, though.
Nice try. All right, so we'll see what's driving some of these things forward here. TRY continues to move higher, my friends, up 5% this morning. And we'll take a look at the rest as we go through this list, gapping down just 2 this morning, 3 with Oracle just showing up there on the list. And yeah, we'll looking forward to it, man. What a great day we had yesterday. Looking forward to what today brings. Peter, what's the U.S. economic calendar look like this morning?
Pretty light, actually. There's not much happening. In fact, I struggled to find anything worthwhile to put on it. The only data point that we're really expecting is this retail inventories that's coming out at 10. But frankly, that's delayed data. It's September data. Who cares? That's history, man. That's like ancient. Doesn't matter. And then we got a couple of Fed speakers. Bottom line, there's nothing happening today. No economic data of note. Really, I think the only thing people care about is Tesla. All-time high, baby.
I was going to say, yeah. Tesla's all I care about. It's
That's a push of the market, I think.
Incredible. Yeah.
We were watching it yesterday into the close when it broke that all-time high, and we're opening this morning over the all-time high. Well, we were. I guess technically we're, well, I don't know. I guess we're below it now because the previous high was 488.54, and we're about $1 below it right now. So.
Yeah. High this morning set to, what is this? 494.36. That's higher than any price after hours last night. So there it is, pre-market high, your all-time highs on Tesla. So just insane. Looking forward to it, man. It's been trading so well. Not even Elon can mess this move up the way this thing's moving now. So it is just unbelievable. All right, let's get to our gappers list this morning. Let's start here with MBRX. MBRX today. Wow. Look at this move. Just made it to the list, up 30% in a matter of just seconds. So just got going here, looking pretty nice this morning. 900,000, a million shares. I mean, it's just the shares are flying off the shelf here. Peter, what is driving MBRX higher this morning?
I just picture the shares on the shelf. They're flying off the shelf.
Flying off the shelf. Everybody wants them.
We can't keep them in stock.
Bye.
Now.
You remember the Toys R Us, mania, man, when they came out with these specific toys that were during this time of the year, of course, that were just for Toys R Us, and you couldn't get them on Amazon at that time. You had to go to the store to get them. That was wild, man. That was wild. So some of that action this morning at MBRX.
Okay, well, there you go. Toys R Us toy action. They announced that they have positive phase 1 results for something called WP 1066, which is for pediatric brain tumors. So, obviously, something that strikes a chord. So yes, good news for MBRX. So hopefully down the road, good news for any children with brain tumors. But it's getting a pop up. As you said, it is actually flying. All of this volume has happened in the last 3 or 4 minutes here, really. So yeah, get it while it's hot.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Let's take a look at the first one, the next one on here. Now the first one again, DBVT. So DBVT Technologies is up this morning 36%, 780,000 shares traded. We've seen this move before. It doesn't normally trade very well. The intraday action could be a little choppy at times, very low volume for the most part. Even you could tell by their daily. Look how much volume they get. 1.4 being the highest in the span of what I'm looking at, 2 months almost. So again, doesn't get great volume. I got to tell you though, in December, leading into December, we've seen an increase in volume compared to what they normally do. So maybe that's exciting.
Yep.
But today, big pop this morning, Peter, 36% right now, as you see it flying here.
Another biotech, which is what just kept it on our list because they keep having positive news. They've got phase 3 top line results that are very positive for a drug called Viaskin Peanut. What? Okay, Viaskin Peanut. That's its actual name. Wait a second. Hold on a
Is
second.
that
I
like
was just prepared to say
allergy? What
Viaskin.
is? Yeah, what's,
And
what's
then it
that
was
about?
followed up by the peanut, and it's throwing me off. Anyways, yeah, apparently that's its name. All right.
Hmm.
Anyways, all right. Positive results. Anyways, on this trial. So, yeah, trials of Viaskin peanut in, I guess it's a peanut allergen that I thought we'd fix the whole peanut allergen by you just have to introduce peanuts early on and then most people aren't allergic. Anyways, apparently not for everybody. They are anyways, positive results. That's why they're moving.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's still an issue, man. My son doesn't have peanut allergies, but there's some type of peanuts that don't do him well. But it's not like some people they smell it just by smelling it they break out, right? So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we introduced it to him, Peter, and it still didn't work. So it doesn't work for everybody. My daughter's perfectly fine, but my
Doesn't work
son
for
did not.
everyone. All right.
Yeah, did not get the fix. All right, there it is. This is up nicely this morning. I'm not gonna add it to my list. Again, I don't think it's gonna trade well. Just because of the lack of volume. If you like it, put it on yours. Let's take a look at DXYZ. So DXYZ this morning, we are up 6%, 242,000 shares traded. And again, just constantly on our list, friends. Constantly. One more time here.
Yeah.
This
Showing
morning.
up.
Let's take a look. How did it trade yesterday? Let's go here and let's see. Is it worth doing something with this? Since you're always going to be here, looks like. Let's see. Into the action yesterday, it did drop, but man, this is very low volume. I'm showing 50,000 or less than 100,000 on a 5-minute candle. So that just tells you that's going to be very difficult to trade with the way we trade. We're looking for momentum, volatility. The level 2 is not going to look pretty on that either. So again, it's not ideal for me. So I'm going to skip on it. Continues to be in our gappers list and in play, Peter, but again, not something we would normally watch or trade.
Agreed. This is just continued enthusiasm, of course, because their major holding in this Destiny Tech 100 fund is SpaceX, and ever since that they announced that they're likely to go to IPO next year, I say likely because they did announce firmly that they're going to IPO next year, but you know. Elon's changed his mind before, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what's got us moving. But you're right, the volume is very low. I think yesterday they did all of 3 or 4 million shares. Yeah,
Yeah.
3.7 million shares yesterday. So that's not great volume.
Yeah, it's not great volume at all. All right, continuing here, friends. Looking at our gap is brought to you by tradingterminal.com. You can always head over there and get tools just like this one to start your morning prep. QS is another one on here. We are up this morning 6.1, 1.1 million shares traded. We've seen this before. QuantumScape. It can trade okay. Let's see what the
Yep.
news is today, right? We're up 6.4.
I used to love to trade this.
Yeah, it can trade good. So we haven't seen it in a while, but today, Peter, they're making some noise. Are they in play this morning?
Yeah, well, and let's not get them confused. It is QuantumScape. That is the name of the company, but it's not a quantum. It's not quantum computing as we think of it, right? They basically do automotive parts. They basically are making solid state lithium metal batteries. So Not not quantum. Anyways, but they've got some positive news as they signed a joint development agreement with what they're just saying is a new automotive OEM manufacturer and a top 10 global automaker. They haven't been specific about who that is, but they say that it's going to give them a big growth opportunity. So that's why they're here on the news. Tough to tell. Tough to tell how much, if this has legs, if it's really going to give the stock a boost that we can trade today. There's just over 1 million shares traded. It is a New York Stock Exchange, a NYSE stock, which means that it could be waiting. Often the volume doesn't hit till after the opening bell. It's iffy though. Yeah, probably not, but maybe. So,
Yeah,
probably
we'll have to see. Probably not. I do like the pre-market action now, though. Maybe it can get going. I'm going to add it to a secondary list just in case. But let me actually clean up this list too. Let's take out the stuff from yesterday. The one ticker that will stay here on that list, though, you guys know it, is Tesla. It's going to stay right there because that is that is the elephant in the room, man. Wow, just incredible. We're talking about ESX. Let's just go to it. It's just so fun to talk about Tesla. Let's go right to it. Let's skip all this other nonsense for a second. So if you look at the all-time high yesterday, Peter, I was looking at it from a weekly, and it is exactly the same week that it hit the all-time highs in 2024. Exactly the same. Yeah. So if you look, if you go
1 year later?
2 days before, it was 2 days after, it was on December 18. If you look at this week here, this weekly candle, on December 18, it was the prior all-time highs. Since then, we have not been close. And this week, December 16, we hit a new all-time high. Well, you got a new one today as well, but this exact same week. So very interesting. Hopefully it doesn't have the same fate as it did after that. Didn't do very well. Dropped all the way down to about 220. And hopefully it doesn't have that same outcome. But people say this time is different. So let's see.
So are you predicting between now and March we're going to get back to 220?
I'm not predicting that. I don't know.
All right.
Let's hope not. Some people won't be happy. But yeah, it's just interesting that exactly a year ago. Right. So there it is. All right. On the list for sure. Tesla, I mean, it's just been so awesome. Looking forward to see how it trades today as well. Let's see if it can maintain this momentum. All right, continue with our list, friends. TLRY has also been very, very active and again continues to try and push higher. So this morning we are up 5%. Had a big day yesterday. Look at it go there from 1045 open all the way to about 1460 or so. This morning up slightly 5%, 1.2 million shares traded. Starting to get a lot more volume as you see here on the list. Will be on my secondary list for sure. I think it's starting to become alive. And not just it, you can see CGC and some other ones also doing some stuff. Here's Canopy Growth as well, looking very nice. And you could look at CRON. There's a ton of these we used to have on deck quite often. Cron, CGC, there were a bunch. So again, pick your favorite here, but TRY seems to be has a nice price tag of $14 opposed to the other ones. They're very low. Like if you look at a CGC, it's $2. CRON is $3. What's another one, Peter? There was several of these we're looking at.
CGC,
what am I missing?
Tilray,
missing one.
AB. There's one
AB
that starts
something.
with an A.
ABC, yeah. Abe.
What's
AB something. You guys got to know.
X?
No, it was
AB. I can't remember what it is.
ACB.
There is one that starts with
ACB.
ACB.
Yes.
There you
ACB.
go.
Got it.
Like that.
But
Aurora Cannabis. There you go.
Yeah, but also lower price. Again, I think all the action really on TRY is the one that's getting it done there. All right, so TRY going on my secondary list, but it'll be a good secondary. Like I'll be paying attention to this one today. All right, friends, let's continue here. Back to our list. Brought to you by Trade Terminal. Where is it? Right over here. AG is on there as well. Again, silver continues to try and push higher here over the last couple of days, doing some stuff. And some other silver coin tickers we've seen on deck as well. It's not the only one. We saw a couple of this week as well that were moving higher. I don't like to intraday trade these. If you like them, there are in play. But again, I prefer to watch other things to trade.
Silver prices continue to go higher and higher. It's remarkable. It's remarkable
Yeah,
how
really, really is. Really is.
high the price
Um,
is. Yeah.
And what else we have here? Look at the QBTS, which is quantum, right? QS, not quantum.
That is
QBTS
quantum, yeah.
is quantum. Up 2.8 this morning, 850,000 shares traded. The one you guys been calling out quite a bit is Rigetti, right? We've seen Rigetti push some good volume over the last couple of days here, so they have been somewhat in play. They had a good sell-off on Monday, if you look at this day, so that traded nice. And it's been somewhat more active than what it normally is. So I see QBTS here this morning. I don't see anything great on it. We're up 2.8, a little bit of volume, nothing spectacular. So I'm probably going to leave it off the list for now unless I see something great getting into closer to that market open. Peter, anything you like on this one?
I don't know what to do with these because like the analyst data is all over the place on quantum. Everybody thinks the long-term future for quantum is huge. There was a paper that came out just last week that said that quantum we should deliver about $1 trillion worth of economic growth between now and 2035. But most of that is tail end weighted, right? So the problem is nobody knows between now and 2035 how fast that's going to ramp up, which means you could get a lot of disappointment, right? Because people want better return and they expect more delivery on the promises, which might still be or is likely quite a number of years away. So I don't know what to do these from a trading point of view. They do continue to get volume. QBTS, I mean, it's still getting like 29 million shares a day in volume. Rigetti's still trading 36. I see 36.8 is the average. So, like there's volume in these stocks. So, it's not like you can't trade them. It's just one of those where most of the time they're choppy and then randomly they decide to make a good move. So I find that difficult to, focus on
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, agreed. All right, I'm gonna stop here on the gap up. I think we got a couple that look pretty decent. Peter, anything you like off this gap up list before we start looking at what's gapping down today?
One that we hadn't talked about that keeps just popping up at the bottom of the list is Rocket Lab. I think it's over the last few days. It's here just because it's probably just got a secondary boost, pun intended, because of the SpaceX news. Because there really has been no news on Rocket Lab itself, but it has gotten a boosted volume over the last 4 days or so, and just sort of squeaks onto our list. It's up 2.1% this morning on about 500,000 shares, but um, it's also a little tough to trade, although it had some interesting moves. I mean, if you look at it yesterday, it spiked up right at the open and then dropped, and those are like $4 or $5 moves there. So some good opportunity. It's 10% on a stock. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
uh, there's that one. If you want to keep an eye on it, and you mentioned the Hut, but then didn't come back to it. So Hut 8, which we've seen on the list before, but it has been a while, is not Pizza Hut. It's a financial services company. Anyways, they've announced a partnership with Anthropic and FluidStack to build an AI data center. So this is a $7 billion partnership that they've got. So it's big news, and it's good news for Hut 8. And as they provide this AI compute for financial markets, and it's I don't know, it's in play this morning. Now it's got 2.1 million shares, 2.2, I guess, almost, and up almost 20%. So I like it on the daily if it can keep going higher. I don't know what to expect of it really because we haven't watched it in the past, but it's its normal volume is only about 5.5 million shares, so it's likely to not be great. It's another one
Yeah.
like QuantumScape, right, where it has potential, but the likelihood is that it's going to disappoint. That's just unfortunately the likely outcome.
Yeah, yeah. Not looking good here. We'll leave it alone for now. All right. Any other ones, Peter, before we get to gap down?
Not on the gap up, really. No.
Sorry. Yeah, gap up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's jump into our gap down list this morning. What do we have here? KYTX is one that's on deck today, and these guys are Kyverna Therapeutics, and again, just not looking any good here. 21 million short flows, a little borderline there. Lower flow. I don't like it at all. It looks messy on the daily and also on the intraday. So on the pre-market right now. So gonna skip it, Peter, unless you have anything good to share on it.
This is still just a freaky. Anyways, no, this is just they've dropped completely from the pop up that they got on Monday. And remember this, Carlos? This is they've got the drug for stiff person syndrome, where you basically your body slowly like petrifies. That's
Yes,
just
yes, yes.
it's still horrifying to me just thinking about it. So, in any event.
Man, that's wild, man. Wild. Um, all right, so yeah, nothing to see there. Let's continue, friends, and go down to the next one. It's gonna be IMNM. We saw this before. I actually 2 days
Yes.
ago made the gap up list. So here it is again. It is down now 6.5, 305,000 shares traded. You can see the daily we had a move up on Monday. Didn't do much on yesterday, and today looking to head lower. So showing a little bit of weakness. Again, not really tradable, very low volume. And these second, third day plays on these lower volume stocks are very difficult to trade. I don't see it as a low flow. It's at 75 million shares float. So again, not a low flow, but not typically one
Well,
that's going to make our list here.
yeah, and the news is stuff we don't like. The float's about to get bigger as they've announced a secondary offering. They're looking to raise about 400 million, issuing another 18.6 million shares at a price of $21.50 a share, which is look where the price is going to, as we say regularly. This is what happens, right? When you announce especially a big secondary like this would add another what, 20% or so, 25% to their stock inventory. The price tends to go down to match that offering price, which is what it's doing.
Yeah. All right. Continuing the next one on here, I see is and last is NVO. So NVO on deck this morning, down 2.2 right now, for almost 500,000 shares traded on the pre-market. You can see it a little bit choppy. I mean, just gapped down. It hasn't done much since then. Still hanging around that same price range from the initial gap down. Daily, you can see it's just been a little bit choppy. Gapping up and down a lot, but a lot of it's happening after hours or pre-market, right? So not really giving you the big moves intraday, and also volume extremely light compared to some of the days that they actually do spike and move very well. Like this is a great move here in continuation, but other than that, the rest of the days have not been getting that type of volume. So gonna skip on it, Peter. I know this can trade very well if it gets the volume, if it has news behind it. I don't see that today.
No, I don't think so either. It's a rarity that NVO actually gives us good tradable moves. It's an interesting one that, if you're doing more investing, but I don't think for a tradable perspective, it's generally a tough one. You can get moves, but you got to be well positioned and really focused.
Yeah. All right. And that is our gap down as well. So not a lot there. Our gap up list continues to grow. I see some tickers are starting to show up over here. I see you guys talking about IonQ. There's maybe some news on there that could be helping quantum move higher. But other than that, Peter, that's our gap down. Anything you like that might not be on the list gapping down today?
Well, I mean, we've got a number of things. We already talked about Tesla. It's probably got to be the number one thing that it's not gapping down enough to make our list, but then, because it ended up at the all-time highs and then went even higher overnight, I think we've got to pay attention to it. It's, who knows what it's going to do here, but I can virtually promise. There's never a 100% guarantee in trading, but there's a huge, very high likelihood this is going to move well at the open. So, Carlos, we probably shouldn't predict which way because when we observed its movement yesterday, of course, it defied us, didn't it? So, because for days and
Of
days, right
course.
off the open, we're saying the thing just goes up every time at the open. And then what did it do yesterday? It did not go up. It went down. So don't
That's
don't talk about it. We're not
yeah.
supposed to talk about it.
That's
So.
it. We jinxed it, man. We just gotta let it be. We know what we
Yeah.
know, and just do what you know, but don't talk about it. I agree.
Yeah,
All
don't
right.
talk about it. Other than that, NVIDIA also gapping down a little bit today. Yesterday was what a crappy day. NVIDIA is one of my go-to, if not probably my top go-to stock these days. And yesterday was not its day. It and AMD, they were just super choppy in a tight range, just horrid. So not a lot of fun there. You mentioned Ion Q, or because I know a number of people were have mentioned that. We sort of talked about it. The quantum. I mean, I noticed they're gapping up now, so they're up 3%. But we didn't mention it earlier, so I don't know what to do with Ion Q. It's another one that actually I used to like to trade. Haven't traded it much recently, but they still get decent volume. I don't know. I don't see any real corporate news. And I see Bill D is mentioning GIS. If you want to put that one, that's not easily tradable. General Mills, apparently, according to him, people aren't buying enough Cheerios. They did cut their guidance, so their Q2 sales are down 7%, and they're expecting their earnings to be down about 45% year over year. So yeah, not good, not great. But that's, they had earnings. They beat their numbers, but they beat their numbers, but on a negative growth, right? So it's they did what they said they're going to do, but they're still shrinking. So
Yeah.
go ahead
Yeah.
and buy some Cheerios. You know, it's fun. You know, it's funny, Carl. I find it. Cheerios are like one of the most interesting cereals. I love cereal. I eat a lot of cereal, but I find Cheerios fascinating because I will eat them and say they really do taste a little bit like cardboard, and I still love them. I don't understand why.
Mm. Yeah. They don't taste that
Must be
great.
the
I
sugar.
agree with you. They're not
Must be
awesome.
the sugar. No, they
Could
they
be.
again. I do like them, but I don't know why. Because objectively, even when I just eat them, I'm like they do taste like cardboard. It's But anyways,
Yeah. All right, friends.
I'm throwing myself off with this sweater. It's
What
it looks
happened?
weird in the no, this the sweater looks weird in the different cameras. I, I
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going through like I was going through the back of the closet this morning because I was looking for my Christmas sweaters, the ugly sweaters, and I found this
Hmm.
one, and I'm like, I can't figure out, I can't make up my mind if this sweater is hideous or fabulous. No, I'm not sure.
1990, man. That thing was
It
like
wasn't it?
that was on the Macy's mannequin outside, brother. 1990.
Yeah.
That was out. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is like yeah, you're right. This is 1990s GQ stuff.
Oh, kidding me?
Yeah, it's how about this?
Absolutely.
Does this is this the this is the look we need to do. One sec. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. Say no more.
Huh?
Say no
Let's run out
more.
of the calendar there. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, love it. Love it, love it. There it is, Peter doing the GQ
All right.
move. Awesome stuff, man.
Yeah.
Friends, that covers our gap up and gap down brought to you by TradingTerminal.com. Oracle. Oracle keeps coming on and off. Let's look at it now. It's back on. So it keeps coming on and off because it's going above and below that 2%. Now it's down 2.3. 1.7 million shares traded. It was in the green. Peter had a big drop about 810, 815. This looks very active. What's going on with it, guys? You guys know what's happening? I'm gonna put this on the list because Oracle can trade well when it has news. And right now, look at it go. Are we pumping?
Yeah.
Talking about it?
Oracle Oracle's got a partner called Blue Owl Capital that they were counting on to provide some funding for a data center and a $10 billion data center in Michigan, and they've backed out.
Okay, that could be
So
interesting.
that puts the project at risk for Oracle, and yeah, that's why they're gapping down today.
Yeah.
So yeah, this might
So
be interesting. Yeah, I noticed
I
it
like
just
it.
popped up here, but yeah, I like actually. I'm gonna put this on the list.
Yeah, I got it on my list here. Oracle, again, when they get volume, they can trade very well. We saw that when they gapped up huge back in September, man. Big gap up. It surprised us because they were on the list for a couple of days, a week or two, actually. And they
Uh,
can trade very well. So, going to have them on here.
The um, the other one that we might want to take a look at this morning potentially is Netflix. We've been talking about this. We've been waiting for news. Some news came out this morning that apparently the Warner Brothers board has rejected Paramount's hostile bid. They're calling it a hostile bid. I'm not sure if it
Hmm.
was really hostile, but anyways, but they rejected their competitive bid. In the letter that the board sent out to shareholders, they said that Paramount has consistently misled Warner Brothers shareholders, that its $30 per share cash offer was fully guaranteed or backstopped. So they are basically poo-pooing the deal. They poo-poo it, I tell you, which means
Mm.
that presumably that what they didn't say was that would be in favor of Netflix, but it's implied. They said that they found Paramount's offer inferior to the merger agreement with Netflix, and that that presumes, of course, that they'd be going ahead with Netflix. So,
Mm.
and we haven't had commentary from either Netflix or Paramount. So I don't think this is over. The Paramount has not been quiet, so we'll see what strings they try and pull. But it might be worth watching Netflix today to see if the stock reacts. It's up about 1.6 today. It's 1.6%, which happens to be $1.60. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it's going to move or not, but
Yeah. Gonna put it here on the secondary list. I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal for Netflix whether they get this or not, but let's see what happens. Let's see how the market reacts to it. All right, let's see what you guys like this morning. Let's start with our chat here. So let's take a look and what tickers you guys have on deck today. So we have PLTR, that's being mentioned, one of our usual suspects here. PLTR this morning, we are slightly up, not by much, 524,000. Daily has been stuck, right? Look at this daily. It's just stuck, banging its head against this previous day close line. We're above it now, but 187.75 has been an issue for them. They just can't seem to get above that area there. Right now, they're slightly above it. And outside of that, they really have, I mean, for me personally, I have not seen anything great out of these guys, right? So as far as trading. So on the fence. I'm not going to add it on either of my list, but if you guys see something great on it, please call it out. Like the same way you did on Apple. Yes, I didn't have Apple on the list, but you guys, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. Apple was very, very nice. Beautiful short. Yeah, this was Monday, I believe. So if you guys see something great like that, definitely call it out. But again, PLTR, I'm going to keep off the list for now. HUT, we don't have on the list. Again, typically I don't like the way the stock trades. It is in play today. Do I have it on secondary at least? Maybe I should have it on a secondary. It is in play today. I just, I'm concerned with the volume, guys. I don't think it's going to get good volume. I think all the pretty action is going to be this morning. I think this is it. I think this is the best it's going to get. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to go with my gut feeling here. If you watch and see something better, let us know. But I just don't think this thing is going to give you the volume that we're looking for. NVDA, again, one of our usual suspects, has been somewhat difficult lately, though. Look at it yesterday. Yesterday was not pretty, man. I did not touch it. We actually had no trades yesterday. Peter, did you trade anything after in the afternoon? After the morning?
In the after, I did at the close. I did try sort of a 1 to 10 ish trade. Well, actually, no, I didn't get a 1 to 10. I was I was shorting Tesla at all-time highs, of course. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I did.
very nice. Very
That's
nice.
what I did.
Okay.
So I got a little bit of a profitable short. I missed actually the big one. There was a good one when it hit the high, but I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
confident in the move. But anyways, yes, that's what I was. That's what I was playing with.
Yeah, Tesla's gonna be fun today as well. I think looking forward to
Um,
that market open. So let's see. Maybe not right at the open, but I think throughout the day you're gonna get some activity. This thing is getting volume. It's hot right now, whether long or short. I think we're gonna see some exciting trading out of Tesla. Look at the volume to the last 3 days, right? I mean, it already gets great volume, but the last 3 days clearly there's a slight increase in the amount of shares we're trading here. So that is really nice.
One that might be worth mentioning is Micron. I saw it on Jared's list, which reminded me Micron has its earnings. It's after the
Yeah.
close today. So leading into earnings, you can sometimes get movement, sometimes you get no movement. But it might be worth keeping an eye on just to see what it does. It's got it's on an unusual, I guess, earnings schedule here. At least it doesn't match its earnings schedule with its peers. So
Yeah.
it will have earnings after the close at some point today. I actually don't know what time that is, but what time is Micron going to announce at 4 o'clock exactly?
Oh,
So right at the
nice.
closing bell. There you go.
Nice. There it is. YCB, you guys are mentioning here, lower price stock, which normally I don't like to watch. Also sitting in the American Stock Exchange. So typically I don't like tickers on there. So if you like this one, you could definitely watch it, but it's not something I will be looking at. Amazon being mentioned here. Let me see. Wait, Amazon. Let's doing the wrong thing. Let's go AMZN. So there it is. Amazon up 1%. Yeah, 904,000 shares traded. So you're mentioning deal with OpenAI. Don't know if I have heard that, but they're gapping up 1%. He was up higher, has given some back in the morning right now. Amazon could be tricky. It can trade well. If they do have a deal, this could be fun. I'll put it on the list here. We'll come back to it because I do have space. I do have space for it.
Amazon's a strange animal, right? Just being so big. Like, yes, they're apparently in talks with OpenAI to invest up to about $10 billion, but Amazon's making the investment. And I don't, it's just even most companies, a $10 billion investment would, move a stock. Amazon, that's like their secondary or even tertiary bank account that they go into and they can pull that out of. So
Yeah, that's the
I don't know what they're.
department in the basement. Yeah, nobody cares about that. That's like that's the level B2, 2 floors down, sub level, sub ground. Nobody cares. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Which sounds crazy, but I mean they've got. Yeah, so how many shares have they got there? I'm just trying to figure out what their cash reserves. So they've got, yeah, their cash reserves are $9.14 a share, and with 11 billion shares outstanding. So they've got 100 billion in cash just sitting around. So 10 billion is a part of it. Like, it's a appreciable percentage, but it's not like it's going to break the bank. So.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put it on there. Let's see if it does. We are getting volume, but I don't think anything crazy is going to come out of it. I am going to add NVIDIA. I've been holding off to see if I find something better. NVIDIA's just been so crappy lately, man. It's been so bad. Like I mentioned, yesterday's been horrible. Even the day before, it did finally break down, but it was messy. It's just been so bad to trade. So maybe with MU in play today, maybe this can trade a little bit better. I don't know, but it's hard not to watch NVIDIA. It really is, because they can get going. They can trade very well. We have traded in the past nicely. So it's hard not to put it on the list. It'll be on my list today. All right. That kind of does it for me. Tesla, Oracle, Amazon, NVIDIA. I got a couple of stuff in the secondary list. TRY and Netflix could be very good, so we can always move those up. And let me see. Anything else that we missed from you guys? Peter, anything else you want to go over before we head to announcements?
No, I think we got them covered.
Yep, we surely do. AMD is being mentioned. Let's just look at that last one, and then we'll head to our schedule for today. AMD, yeah, pretty much like NVIDIA and MU right now, right? It's just not really doing a whole lot. I mean, MU is probably the best one as far as the movement right now. It is up 1.5, so you are seeing a little bit more activity in the pre-market, which for MU, this is actually good. Like MU doesn't move a whole lot, so this is actually pretty nice for them, the way they're moving this morning. All right, let's stop here, friends. Head over to barebootraders.com where you can see what's happening for the next 2 weeks. You click over on where it says webinars at the top, and once you do that, I'm going to show you right here. You can see what's happening, what's coming up. But today we'll focus on Wednesday.
Yes, and we do have a little bit of a change to the schedule, so listen up if you're looking to pay attention to things. It's Wisdom Wednesday, so we focus on psychology, and we normally have a couple of sessions. I'll just say the midday sessions with Dr. V. We're not having those today, although she will be here tonight at 7 p.m. to do our elite member webinar in the webinar room. So she's going to talk about why the truth is in the journal on how you need to track your trades. I am 120% behind that. You absolutely need to track your trades. Journaling is it's the paperwork of trading, but don't ignore it at your peril. It's the way to learn from your trades and the way to actually cement, well, understand bad behaviors and cement good behaviors. And if you don't do it, you're going to miss all of that opportunity. It's as important as, if not more important than the trades themselves. So anyway, she's going to talk about that tonight at 7. Hopefully you'll join us for it. That'll be important. But just to be clear, that she's not going to be doing her earlier session at noon, and I don't believe she's going to be with us on YouTube today. It's going to be Thor. Thorster will don't worry. He'll do a very admirable job, I'm sure, of managing it on his own. He may even have a sock puppet to talk to pretend it's Dr. V, but I want to see now if he comes up with one, because I just made that up. Anyways, so there you go. So that's what's happening tonight, 7 o'clock. Dr. Charlin, Dr. V is going to be with us. And hopefully you'll join us in the Bear Bull Trading community. If you want to, go to bearbulltraders.com. Oh my God, I can't even say it. Where do you want to go to? bearbulltraders.com. There you go. And then you can scroll down. You can see the different membership options and get the intro through the Elite Annual. Whichever one works for you, and we'll see you in the trading room at some time soon. The other thing that's coming up, January 2026 is almost upon us. It is mere weeks away. It's in fact 2 weeks from today away. So you might want to get on the Peak Capital Bootcamp. If you're interested in accelerating your trading journey, you want to go to peakcapitaltrading.com and check it out. It's a pretty intensive 3-month course, but if you're up for the challenge, then it's a great opportunity to accelerate your trading journey. You get tons and tons of training material. It is very intensive. So, you're going to be busy. If you don't have time, you might want to not do it or think about doing it at a later date. But it's if you've got the time and the interest, then you're not going to get a better focused education over the next 3 months. So it's worth checking out. It comes with a funded account, and we just made the payouts. Andrew and Mike paid out all of those that made money, and not everybody does. And I would argue it should not be your focus, but there is that opportunity to actually make money through the process, right? Because we will pay if you actually successfully trade in the green over the course of the boot camp. Then you can turn that into real cash. But really, the big value is going to be on the trading education that you get along the way. So if you're interested, go to peakcapitaltrading.com and you can get more information, or email us. We're here. Peter at Peak Capital Trading, Carlos at Peak Capital Trading, Mike. We're all out there. Just first names at peakcapitaltrading.com, and we'll be happy, very happy to answer your questions and give you all the details you need to make up your mind. That's what we got.
Absolutely. All right, friends, let's get some levels in place here and start building our watch list. Let's look at Tesla, or finalizing at least, already built. Tesla pulling back a little bit down, almost 0.5% at the moment. Let's take a look at what's going on. So hitting all-time highs at the high of the pre-market, 494.36. We'll put a level there. And right now, the low of the pre-market as it dips lower, 486.40 is going to retest that level right now. So it looks to want to head low, but we'll leave that on there. And let's see what it does in a couple of minutes here. Towards the top, there's obviously nothing. But if you look at this daily here, we do have some highs and lows for the last two trades. Are doing a great job. They're covering almost every major level off the daily. So you don't need to really add anything else. I think it's pretty straightforward here as Tesla continues to be in play and trade very, very nice. So looking forward to the market open on that one. Oracle is also moving quite a bit this morning with some news behind it. Right now it is down 2% and low of the pre-market at 182.16 and the high of the pre-market above the previous day close at 191.43. So if you see here, we're still within somewhat of a range, right? You see all the levels of resistance you have here, the levels of support in the last almost 3 trading days right on there. It's a little bit higher than you would like, but all these levels of support on here, that is where your low of your pre-market is. So let's see if what Oracle wants to do here. But volume is coming in nicely, guys. 3 million shares traded on Oracle already. I want to go to the left. I want to get a level towards the bottom just in case we do head lower here below this low of the pre-market. We do have an area around 179.54. Just want to have that there in case we are going to see some more weakness out of Oracle, right? So our gap up here a few months ago was not able to sustain, right? So it did drop lower, especially October. You can see here into November, a big drop, even lower than where they were prior to the beautiful gap up that they had to about 330. So really nice drop here over the last couple of weeks. Let's continue with Amazon is next. Again, they got some news here. Again, not major news for them, but they got some volume, 1 million shares traded. They are up 1.2 in Amazon, although not my favorite stock to look at. They can trade well. So let's see if today's going to be one of those days. 227.07 is the high of the pre-market. 224 is the low, and once you do that, you're surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days, all in this area here. So last two trading days got tons of levels. Just going to get one more above all these areas in case. 230.17, and then towards the bottom you do have a nice level at 218. Again, I don't think this is going to create a lot of movement, but we have the space to watch today. Why not? NVIDIA, another one that's been yesterday just horrible, but it's NVIDIA. We got to watch it. 176.44 is, I mean, you cannot keep it off the list, right? 176.44 on is the low. The high is 178.35, and once you do that, you're just really stuck in this area. I mean, we've been just back and forth between yesterday's and the days before's range. So let's see if NVIDIA can break out of it today. We got MU with earnings after hours, so maybe some positive news there that can help NVIDIA. Maybe tomorrow will be a good one. Let's see how MU does after hours today. Their earnings at 4 o'clock. 181.31 towards the top, and then towards the bottom, we're just going to mark one more level at 173.73. Again, unless there's any news, I don't see them breaking out of this. I mean, the market's been running up and down, and NVIDIA hasn't really moved much. So let's see how it does today. All right, that is my list, friends. I have Tesla, Oracle, Amazon, and NVIDIA. Peter, what is our team looking at this morning?
Yes, all right. So our team is started to get their lists in together, and you can find it in the alert section of the chat room. Starting with who was first? I think Thor was first today. He's going to be watching Amazon, Boeing, Google, NVIDIA, and Tesla. Jared's going to be watching Tesla and HUT 8, HUT. Also going to be watching UDMI, not one we talked about, and Micron. Mike's got Tesla on his list. Paris is going to be watching NVIDIA, Tesla, Oracle, HUT, and Tilray. Megan's got Tesla, Canopy Growth, CGC, and Oracle on her list. Eamon's got Tesla and Rocket Lab as potential longs. I've got the usual Tesla, NVIDIA, AMD. I'm also going to be watching Oracle, Netflix, and QuantumScape today. So Gary's going to be watching NVIDIA, Tesla, and AMD, and Phil is in with his list: NVIDIA, Tesla, Hood, Oracle, and Amazon. I don't see either Brian or Andrew in with their lists yet, but it must be probably a cloudy and gray day in Vancouver so far. So they're waking up late. We gotta poke them, maybe. Poke them,
Yeah,
get them up.
yeah. I did see Andrew in chat, so I know he's
all right.
He's ready to go.
I don't see him logged into the chat room yet. I do see Brian there, so they're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming.
All right, they're
Don't
on their way.
Never you worry.
All right, friends.
Meanwhile,
all right, we are
me and my hideous sweater will keep you company.
Your GQ sweater, baby. It's
yeah, baby.
Getting things ready to go. All right, friends. In chat, guys, have an amazing. Actually, we got a couple of minutes. Wait a little bit. Let's not log on. I'll wait for Brian and Andrew to log in before I come off here. Peter, any rants?
I should give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Megan and to John, just moderators in the chat room for yesterday, because they both. Megan stuck around yesterday afternoon to share a joke with me, and it was a groaner, so it was a lovely dad joke, and I appreciated it. My wife didn't like it. She said she was disappointed in Megan, which actually tells me it was pretty good. So. And then John gave me like a whole page of them. So I deeply appreciate that because now I got fodder for over the holidays, and it's I was reading them out loud to my wife, and she she basically said, "I hate you both." So again, that tells me that they're excellent
It was
jokes.
a
So
good one. It was a good one.
I just
Man,
want to
both of our wives were disappointed yesterday. When my wife sent me a text, she's like, because I put a reel on Instagram and said, "Oh, Tesla is hitting all time highs," and then she responded back to that text on Instagram, and she was like, "I saw Andrew made money on Tesla. Did you?" I'm like, "Cause Andrew made like 20 something grand." I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" So she was disappointed I didn't trade yesterday and did not make money on
oh
Tesla. So I'm like, "Look at you,
wow
man. Look at you." So
yeah
Andrew, don't post
yeah
your
see
wins. Don't post your wins today. I can't compete with that. So it's
yeah
just
that's not really a fair competition. Actually, it's
it's
funny
not a
because
fair competition.
I just saw a video this morning of a woman that was jokingly she was listening to somebody put together a rap song about his wife reading all of these romance like vampire romance books and how she's always comparing him to the characters in the book and he's like I don't know what you want me to do because I've never seen one of those guys take out the garbage or do anything but so it's just not a level playing field so and I feel it's the same way right and
Yeah, yeah, nine. And
hey, Andrew is like the vampire Fabio, billionaire, pretty boy of trading, and like Carlos, we shouldn't even try and compete. It's just not.
absolutely, yeah, yeah. And my wife is
It's not
joking, man. My wife has a great sense of humor, so it was funny when I saw it. I just laughed. It was hilarious. Uh, all right, friends. I see Andrew ready to go. His screens are up. Everything is happening here. Friends, have an amazing trading day. If you want to join Andrew and Brian, because me and Peter might not trade today. We might be watching. I might not take a trade,
we
but Andrew and
never
Brian
know.
will.
I mean,
Never know.
look, no, we'll be trading. But
Yes,
it doesn't mean we'll take a trade. Like
that's
we'll
right.
be watching the markets. We'll be looking for an opportunity. We'll only take
Yeah.
them if we like what we see.
Yeah, so if you want to see Andrew and Brian trade, head over to bearbertraders.com, log in. Intro membership gets you in for a week, and you can hang out with those guys and see what everything is about. All right, friends, take care and trade safe.
Trade smart,
All
everyone.
right, switching over here. Let's stop our screen as Brian and Andrew get ready to go, and we continue here with our YouTube friends.
There you go.
There's
Andrew. There's Fabio. We're gonna call him
Fabio.
Fabio now.
Does he have a 1990s sweater too, or what?
I don't know.
No. Friends over on YouTube, if you have not done so already, hit that thumbs up on YouTube. It really helps our channel a ton. Like, you'd be surprised how much that helps to let the algos and everything else know that we are doing something at least somewhat right here for you guys. So hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It helps out a bunch. I had the YouTube open, but I don't know where it is. I want to see where the likes at this morning.
Where the likes at?
Where the likes at? Let's see here.
Do I watch QS?
194, 195. Excellent, friends. We have 771 people watching. We'll love to get you guys to hit that button if you can. Thank you so much. All right, Tesla. What do you got for us today, Tesla? What do you have for us today?
Oh, I have to.
Tesla.
Oh
Market
no.
Atlas coming up.
Where does it go?
Where's this what go?
I'm using this split screen mode, right? I put the YouTube chat in split screen with the Atlas tool so that I can watch both at the same time. But when you do that, the like button disappears. That's weird. Let's see.
Yeah, that's right. We do have Fabio in the chat. Fabio LDT.
Okay.
Welcome.
We were talking about you.
Yes. Andy, good morning to you, my friend. Good to see you. Tesla got it long at the open. I don't know about that, man. We'll have to see. Let's not talk about it. Let's just do it.
See, man.
Do it if it happens.
T-Man, it depends what you're looking for. Atlas is a little simpler of a tool than Bookmap. You've got more functions and features in Bookmap, but I never use them and I wouldn't use them. So it depends. It's
Yeah.
if you want just a straightforward volume and order visualization tool, then Atlas is great. And
Yeah.
it's gives everything you need and at a fraction of the price, considering you get the entire platform, everything else that comes with it, right? The simulator, the
Agree.
all the data, all the journaling, all that stuff comes as part of it.
And that's the great thing about it too, is very exactly G-Man cost effective, 100%. Because if you want the best scanners in the world, you know, go to Trade Ideas. They are the best at this, right? Their scanners are, they have like all this stuff you could do, all these different channels and all this swing trading and penny, like all this stuff. It's gonna cost you 150 a month, right? For that, we got the same thing, right? We got the same thing, not everything, but we got the scanners that make sense for the way we trade, right? For intraday trading, right?
Wow.
We don't got all the stuff they have. They have tons of features, and I remember having their membership before this came out. I had their Trade Ideas membership. Great company. Again, not knocking the company. Great scanners. I don't know about how the company works, but great scanners. And I used 2% of what they provided. I used this right here. So why pay
Yeah.
150 when I could pay way less and get the stuff that I actually need, right? And that's the beauty of it. So, um,
Wow, just scanning through my stocks here this morning,
yeah,
Carlos, and Tesla moving, of course. NVDA, it's got its usual volume, but Apple and Microsoft th- look horrible this morning. I don't. They're like much worse than usual. So I don't know if that means anything, but often I can use them to gauge how the market volume is going to look. I'm a little worried that we're going to get low volume today because there's like big gaps in the trading and it looks really bad. So we'll see what happens. Tesla though seems to be the stock du jour. I mean, if there's anything that we've got to
mm,
believe is going to move, it's Tesla. Now it's well
yeah,
below. It's about $2 below what was the all-time high yesterday. As we know, that got breached yesterday at the close and then after hours. But it's up in this area, which is likely to get people excited here this morning. So it should be fun to watch. Tough to predict what it's going to do. I mean, it's well below VWAP right now. So I don't know, Carlos. I'm not sure which direction it's going to go, but I'm pretty confident it's going to do something. So, Oracle, Warner Brothers. I'm going to put Netflix. Netflix. Moving higher. GoFly. No, see, I don't think GoFly. I'm looking for a rising devil on Tesla. I don't know. I am biased to the top side. Usually when things have hit all-time high and pulled off, they want to go back to those levels. So I'm thinking that it might go back to we gotta keep an eye on the yesterday's close price, which was 489.88. 489.88. So we got to keep an eye on that, and I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. It does. It is setting up like right now. It looks like it could be a good candidate for a rising devil. I'm just skeptical on this day as to whether that trade would work. But yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll watch the market here because the market is looking weak. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm here. I'm here. I was a good man for a little bit. I'm back.
All right. Okay. Mm-mm.
I am back.
Okay. Dook, 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 dook. Okay, there's my 1 minute alarm, guys. We got 1 minute till the market open.
Yes.
So let's
I
see
see
if Carlos
here.
and I can squeeze out a trade or two today.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
I don't want to. I don't want to put. I don't want to put pressure on it because if we don't see anything, we don't see anything. But I'm hoping that there is opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it happens. There's some days we don't trade, but it's been a while since we actually not trade in the morning, right? I know you trade in the afternoon, but in the morning, it's been a while. Either me or you find something, so we'll see what today brings. Andrew says, good luck, everyone, over in chat. Thank you, sir.
I don't want to get you going on iPhones, Carlos, but I've noticed in the last couple of
What's
weeks
up?
my iPhone battery is starting to die. It used to be like it would go 5 days without being charged.
The new phone?
Now, yeah, well, I mean it's a couple of years old now. Okay,
Okay.
there's the opening bell. There's the opening bell, but it gets to a point where the battery just doesn't survive, and
Yeah, it's not as good.
and now it's every day. Every day I've got to charge it. So, all right.
Here it is, Tesla. Doing what it's doing. Tesla doing what it's doing. All right, let's see here.
Tesla's going up while the market is dropping here. It has hit the 490, 490. Oh,
ooh,
I should have gone
it's
long,
nice.
Carlos.
I know.
I didn't do it.
Our strategy in play
what
here.
a wimp. I am such a wimp. All right.
Our made-up strategy in play.
One of these days.
All right.
Oh, there's the move through 492.
Tesla. Yeah. Yep.
Break
into the previous day close, going green. High of the pre-market all-time highs, 494.32 is your pre-market high and your all-time highs. Let's see if he wants to go up there and test that.
Wow. Andrew's going long up here, so he's not afraid of the. He's not afraid.
He's probably
of
using
prices.
the previous day close as a level. And I won't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical. I don't know.
Yeah.
My very specific strategy for today was a long on Tesla, and I got frightened to actually take it. I should have. Look at that. Would have been a $4 move now. But because 488.50 was where I was watching it right at the open.
Yep.
And would have been worth the risk.
NVDA looking weak here.
Oh well.
Looking for something.
Yeah, NVIDIA is actually dropped off the open. So whereas AMD actually popped higher. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Oracle is messy. Volume just came in. Ooh, 1 minute.
QuantumScape popped higher.
What does Oracle look like on Atlas? Let me see here, because I like the weakness. Oh, don't move. Yeah, hold on. Wait for us. Wait for us, Oracle. Oh yeah, it's looking rather weak. I don't like the price action. Our stop has got to be like $2 on this thing, the way it's moving. I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that. That's
the problem on it. But you're right.
Because you have to be at least at 184.25 for a stop. And because it shot up there with the wick very quickly. But man, everything's to the downside on the orders. 181.90. Yeah, it's a tough trade. I'm not going to take that trade. It's a tough trade, but I think that there it is. 181.90. It is hitting that. Oh, beautiful. Atlas, you deliver. I didn't take the trade, but you deliver. You told me this is a short. And look at that. All the bids. Yeah, look at what I'm looking at. All the bids are just coming in here. And there's nothing to the upside, right? So I should have just taken this trade, set my stop at 184. And look at that. So let's see. It is not trading clean, though, but I would have had a nice partial by now at 181.80 at least. Man, okay. Let's look for something else. Amazon trying to go up.
Look at
Tesla.
how heavy Andrew went into Tesla. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
All right. He's getting the move. Look at that.
It's just unbelievable.
35.
Love it. Long Netflix. Netflix doing some stuff, friends. I got it on my secondary here. Ooh, Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah. Netflix popped up. It took a minute or two to 2 minutes to get moving, but popped up a little bit.
Let me check my secondary QS, IonQ, TRY, Netflix.
Look at that. Even John, of course, is long Tesla. That's his high
Of
of day break,
course.
his early high
Of
of day
course, I'm
break
sure.
strategy. Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
All right, we're coming up on 5 minutes. I'm looking for a 5 minute ORB now. TRY looks interesting above the VWAP. That could be a nice 5 minute ORB break, but you gotta don't do that. Just wait. That could be a good one. Stop 30 cents below around 14.20. Volume is actually not bad on TLRY, guys. So I'm possibly looking at that. Let's see. Here it is, 5 minute.
Really? You're looking at
Yeah, I
Tilray,
think I
eh?
think this could be good, man. Let's
Wow.
see.
Huh. Okay.
14. Yeah, I'm gonna go long Tilray, guys. 5 minute ORB. Stop is 14.20. The bids are, I see tons of bids to the upside. There's some to the bottom too, but let's see if we can get the break on it. So 5 minute ORB on Tilray. Let's see if we can get the break. So about 15 will be awesome if we can get 15. So let's see. See, there it is. We're just trying. 15. Let's see if we can get it.
Cool.
15. Trying. Let's see if we can get the move up on TRY. All right, hitting the VWAP. Oh, that's not good. 14.20 is my stop.
Oh, wow.
Ah, that sucks. 14.20. So, wow, it's just slamming right into it. Can it survive 14.20? I'm ready to stop by if it goes right to that.
I was looking at a short on Oracle
Yep,
after it, as it tested and rejected the VWAP, but I didn't get the entry.
A
I was busy
short?
assessing.
It's a tough one, man. I was looking to go short it earlier too, but the way the price action is moving, it's not an easy stock to trade.
No,
TRY did
it's
stop me
not.
out, so I'm out at 14.20.
Wow.
So
Tesla's come right back down, back at the previous day close. Bounced
I
off of
see
that.
that. Oracle. Yeah, Oracle is just weird, man. It's trading very, very weird. Amazon not doing anything. NVDA did drop. Trying to hold that 173.73. TRY. Let me see it.
Just came down hard, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm out at 14.20 on that. That was our stop. But look at it go, man. Getting destroyed. HUT. We talked about HUT. But yeah, it's just not getting a lot of volume, man. Pretty quiet on the volume. NVIDIA. TRY is loading weird for me. Let me log in again. Hold on. Candle's not loading properly, I think.
All right. Oh,
that's much better.
Should have.
Okay.
Could have. Should have. Would have.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Did it end up dropping? Wait, short? You said short?
Well, it didn't go that far, so I didn't miss that much opportunity,
Yeah.
but
Go flight. No, I wouldn't consider this my move on Tesla because this stock, man. I know it's breaking down here, the pullback, and then maybe the confirmation, but you got too much going on here. Like the previous day close, how strong the stock has been. So even if it would have dropped here and gave us a confirmation, I probably would have not taken it short because this stock is just, it's I don't know, man. I see it long. I think it's gonna go up and try to retest its all-time highs. A high of the day there. So
your Tilray looks weird. You got like a big gap on you had a gap on the candles on the 1 minute. I don't. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's
I turned off the platform, came back in because it looked weird. It had a very big gap. So I did. You're watching YouTube? Is it a little bit behind on YouTube?
Yeah. I just I just had to update it. Anyways, yeah, it looks okay now. Um, yeah,
Uh.
Oracle would have been okay from the entry that I was eyeing, but yeah, I didn't want to chase this. I could have got back in at 184. Anyways,
Let's
I'm
see,
not in
where's
it. No
ticker
trades for
store?
me yet. I'm just busy whining as usual about the trades I didn't take. It's like that's
Let's
what I do a lot
see.
at the open these days.
Amazon dropping here, Oracle and Tesla going back below the VWAP. Is it gonna go below the previous day close? Let's see what a Tesla does here, friends. All right, Apple. What is Apple doing? Yep, choppy,
Not
man.
much.
Choppy
Apple's
right
pretty
now.
ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
choppy at the moment. PL hitting our turbo breakdown scanners. No volume. Hood. I know you guys mentioned Hood earlier, but again, just a little bit messy right now. Cheer for Beth. What is Beth doing? What is she up to? What is Beth doing? Hood looking to break. Uber. She's long Tesla. Okay. All right. I'm cheering for her. Although it's looking pretty scary right now for a long. But let's see. Previous day close could do some weird stuff. So let's see what it does here. This is a tough place to trade. It really is, long or short. It is a very, very tough position to be in on Tesla. Like I wouldn't know how to trade it here. So looks like the short wants to work. Maybe towards the low of the day at 487.28. Right here, 487.28.
Okay.
So
What?
let's see.
Hold on a sec.
What happened?
I don't know yet. Hold on.
All right, what do we got? AVGO. Let's see.
Okay.
AVGO. Wow. AVGO. Goodness.
My wife, uh, my wife just sent me a text message, and it said, "I won the lottery." I'm like, okay, because she plays online.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Nice.
and I'm, I'm like, all right. So I sent her the Home Alone picture, Kevin from Home Alone. You know that one where he puts
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
aftershave
yeah,
on.
yeah. Yeah.
So I said, how much? And she's like, $2. I'm like, well, okay. Thanks for nothing. That's get me all excited for nothing. Oracle did end up making the move, guys. So that Oracle trade would have been lovely
Yeah,
if
yeah,
only I'd
it did.
taken it. Did
Mm,
anybody
mm,
take it for
mm.
me? I did. I didn't exactly call it out. I was a little late on the call out, but I was. But there was a secondary entry opportunity. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I know, right? This thing. Take the damn trade. I gotta do that. Gotta do more of that. Anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh
Oh,
yes, $2
Netflix.
closer to retirement. Hopefully my wife doesn't go down to the cafeteria and blow it on a muffin or something. Or a tea. You know what? She works in this building. It's a government building. A government building where they said the water is not safe to drink. So
It's not good.
so she refuses to use the kettle that they have in the kitchen to make herself water for her tea because she said, well, it's not safe to drink. So I said, well, buy some like bottled water
Mm-hmm.
and use that. And it's because she goes down to the cafeteria instead and buys tea from them. I'm like, where do you think they get their water? I'm pretty confident they just take it out of the same tap and just
Yeah,
and serve it to you in the cafeteria. I'm
I
very
would not
confident to
be
that.
surprised.
But somehow it feels better if someone else does it, right? Because I doubt they're putting bottled water into their kettle down there. But anyways, just because it's an industrial sized one, probably even less likely that they use bottled water, right? Anyways,
100%.
well, there's a workaround, by the way, for that. If you've never done it, my wife happens to have. Anyways, we've learned that if you buy distilled water, that distilled water is good to make tea with, and it's super cheap, super cheap. It's like a buck. Here it's a buck. They just increased the price from $1 to $1.25. It's a 25% increase. But you get like a 4 liter bottle. Like, you get those
Mm,
big jugs, a gallon basically. Or what is that? That's 2 gallons? Whatever it is. I don't
yep,
know what
yep.
the imperial equivalent is.
Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on TRY. I mean, volume is tapering off pretty hard here, so I don't know if I'll take it for a VI breakout if it does come back up. But just looking at some of the scanners, man. Like if you look at PDD, look at the sell-off here on PDD. So that's nice. NVO went the
See,
other
water
way.
is safe after you boil it. Careful with that. In most cases, water can be safe after you boil it, Private Pirate. It depends on a number of factors. What's in it? Because if you're trying to make it safe from biological contamination, then yes, but it's got to be a rolling boil and it's got to be for a couple of minutes, right? Where some stuff is resistant. If it's some chemicals, the chemicals don't always leave. Depends what's in the water. Anyways,
Wow, look at Google, man. What is going on? It's a nice.
I
This is a
took Google off
nice.
my list.
Yeah, I didn't have it on my list. I'm just looking at the scanners
Oh
here. So I'm
wow.
looking at my
Oh wow,
my
yeah. Google's just
trade idea
going
scanners,
off,
and
isn't it?
actually I should change this.
Yeah.
I should put this one to be up and this one to be down.
Wow.
This way it makes more sense. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so look at turbo breakdown scanners, and it just came up here. I'm like, Google, dropping.
Hmm.
Pretty aggressive there.
Ah.
Where's the Santa rally? I don't
T
know, man.
T
Where
T
is
T.
the Santa rally? Where is
No,
it?
but it's not time yet. It's not time yet.
Mm.
Let's not get overly excited, everyone.
When is the
Santa Claus rally
actual
doesn't
date of
the
it?
Santa Claus it goes from like the first trading day after Christmas, so December 26th,
Oh, okay.
usually through to the first week of January. So yeah,
Oh
it
yeah, so
doesn't
we
actually
got
start
ways to
before
go.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
Now that's
ways to
just
go.
traditionally. It doesn't mean it can't start early. Of course it can. It's like anything in trading. There's never an absolute. But
Tesla's trading very difficult right now. It is trading very difficult at the moment. Baba hitting the scanners, dropping here. Just looking, friends. I don't find anything I like right now. Looking at the scanner, seeing what's coming up, and if there's any opportunities. But right now, I don't see anything I love. We did take one trade on TRY, and that failed. It did drop, but it's
Tesla's
just back and forth here.
Tes Tesla's at the low of pre-market here, so we'll see if it breaks this. There's some good room to the downside, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it holds. It's right there. Uh,
Yeah, everything seems to be dropping somewhat.
oh, Oracle. Oracle's not a huge move, but still it upsets me because that would have been lovely.
You would have been in it.
TTDT, which is the polite way because it used to be TTFT.
Mm-hmm. What do we have? What do we have? Oracle continues to drop though, man. It's going. Candy, no trades for you.
Yeah.
It is one of those days where things are not as clean. Tesla coming right, bouncing right off that 46.32. Let's see what it does. Can it get above the previous day close in VWAP? That could potentially be a nice long. Just kind of showing that the buyers are in control. That could be a nice one. Last year it did start early in December. Okay, I don't remember when it started. The Christmas, the Santa Claus rally.
It was
I don't
early
remember.
last year, but
Yep.
it wasn't that energetic. Like for the most part, it was, if I remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
it started early in December, and then by January it was like all over, which is not normal. If you sort of look up the history, let's see here. Let's see if I can find it for you. I actually did a whole presentation on this, and
Mm,
but
nice. All right, here it is. Tesla back above the previous day close and the VWAP. I like that. I like that. Um, this could be interesting here. Let's see if it can get. Can you get above the VWAP?
oh yeah.
This is a great setup.
So yeah, the Santa Claus rally technically covers the last 5 trading days of December and the first 2 trading days of January.
Okay.
So the last 5 trading days normally is, yeah, basically, the 26th, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we would
Mm-hmm.
go, let's just look this year. We would go 26. So I guess technically it would include this year a half day on the 24th. I don't know. Because we got a half day, right? Trading on the Christmas Eve,
I believe
close
so. Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah, and it's a shame, Carlos, because that means we're well, not a shame, I guess. I do like trading, but so we're trading on the 26th, which is a Friday. So we got Christmas off and then Boxing Day. Although Boxing Day is not a big thing in the US, right? You guys don't.
It's not even a thing. What is Boxing Day? Is that like breakfast? No, it's not black. What is Boxing Day?
Yeah.
Ain't that Thanksgiving? Ain't that like your
It's
Thanksgiving or
the
something?
26th. It's the No, it's the 26th.
Of
It's the 26th
Wait,
of
Boxing
January,
Day is the
of December, sorry.
26th
It's the day
of
after
December?
Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was
the
a
day
different
after
day.
Christmas.
So what is like the other holiday
No.
you have? It's like close to Thanksgiving. You guys got something else. What is that one? I was confusing it for Boxing Day. You have something.
I mean,
It's
we
like
have our own Thanksgiving. Our own Thanksgiving is usually like the end of October.
yeah. What is that? The
Mid
name of that one? Like
End of
Friendsgiving or
October.
something? Like it's something like what is it? That holiday?
Mhm. No, no,
Opening gifts. Uh,
no. I don't think we have anything. There's nothing.
hmm.
I don't think so. Boxing Day, it's a debate as to what Boxing Day is, why it's called Boxing Day. There's a number of historical rumors. It's could be that that's because it's when you box up, your Christmas decorations and put them away. Could be that's when you box up toys to give away to the poor. The most historical reference seems to be that Boxing Day traditionally, apparently, it was the day in which you would give boxed food or things to your servants, the servants of your home. So on Boxing Day, they would get like gifts from
Hmm.
the masters, the homeowner. I don't know. Used to be traditionally Boxing Day was when you had all these sales, right? The day after Christmas, you get all the Boxing Day sales. So you'd go out
So
and
it's actual boxing like boxes, not actual boxing like punching you in the face type thing.
yeah,
Got it.
correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Gotcha.
yeah, it's all related to boxes in some form, not
Yeah.
boxing the sport.
Yeah.
Pugilism, not that. So
Gotcha.
although you could argue the joke used to be, of course, that you would go and, when you were trying to get the sales, you would go beat each other up for the best
Hmm.
deal. So,
Yeah. Amazon
all
took
right.
that away.
All right.
uh,
So, Tesla is still moving higher. I've got Oracle that's not going anywhere that I'm watching. And,
yeah.
and,
I'm long Tesla. Let's see it can do something here.
Oh, you're long Tesla.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Good for you.
A little bit late on it. I should have been closer, like a 490, so a couple of cents away from the entry. But I am long. Let's see if we can get
So just
get up there. Andrew's long, Tesla
just to give
heavy
people a
from
reference here,
490.
I've got a graph up on the screen for you guys. Just since we're talking about the Santa Claus rally, Carlos, I'm not sure if
I don't
it's
have your
something you got
screen, Peter.
available, but
No,
look.
I don't have your screen. You're
Oh,
not sharing it.
yeah, I'm sure. I, I am
You
sharing
sharing?
it.
Let me see. Oh, must forgot. You're back to
It
Peter.
says I'm
Yes,
sharing
here it is. No, it's my fault. You're back to Peter. I was trying to look for
it. Okay.
something else.
All right.
Yep.
Because the Santa Claus rally is something we often talk about, but like, don't get too excited, right? Because generally it's green over the period. So again, the last 5 trading days of the year and the first 2 of the next year, generally it's green. But the average green level, you can see here, is where this dashed line is, which is 1.6%. So that's not huge, but occasionally we've had these, 6, 7, 8, 9% years, but it's very rare. If you go back over the last 100 years almost, we're only, there's only a couple of times where it's really you get these big so-called Santa Claus rallies, but sometimes that's the stuff that makes the myth. So generally you can expect that the market will be overall green, but that doesn't mean that any individual stock that you're watching is necessarily going to go green. So there you go. So there's an idea of what the Santa Claus rally could bring.
Did
And
you say
notice in the
like?
last, 20 years, it's generally been like 1-2%. It's not been
Yeah.
very impressive.
So it hasn't been like 6 or 7%. I think you mentioned
Well,
six,
there
seven,
was
right?
like 1 year you can see here that it was 7% back in 2007, I think it was, but that was about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anyways, just thought I'd share that with you for some context.
Yeah. We're loving that 6, 7.
All right, how's your
It's on
trade?
my mind. It's hard to get away from it.
Uh,
Like it's
no, I
insane.
don't understand. I find it annoing. It actually angers me
Oh, it
because it's
does.
just it's
Yeah.
it's so dumb. It's so
It
dumb that
is.
it
That's what makes it
upsets
so
me.
funny. Oh man.
No, see that
All right.
that's the problem. I'm very concerned about the
Uh,
dumbing of society, and maybe I'm just contributing to it. So, in any
no,
event,
no, no.
how's where'd you get in on Tesla at VWAP? Oh,
Uh,
I see. Okay,
yeah,
there
it's
you go.
above,
So
above. Yeah, 491 at
491, 60
55.
looks
Yeah,
like. Yeah. Okay.
55. Yeah,
55. Okay. So let's hope it holds for you, and let's go to a
yeah.
new high of day for Carlos.
That would be awesome if we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
see.
do it. Let's do it.
All right, Andrew's also in heavy on Tesla. He is in with a boatload of shares, and hopefully this is gonna work. Oh, he's partialed already. That's nice. I'm gonna get ready to take a partial right. Oh yeah, right here. Taking a partial here, friends, because we're coming up to a level. I would love high of the day, but here's a good spot for a partial.
Good.
And let's see what into. This is a VWAP breakout. So VWAP breakout and also previous day close. So I love this breakout here, right? It's perfect above the previous day close and VWAP. Andrew got in early. He got in like right in here for the breakout of the previous day, which makes sense. I wanted to get in here, but by the time it started moving up, it was very quick. It happened so fast. But here's our strategy, right? Kind of like this breakout, a little bit of pullback, and then right on here, the entry. So it's working right now. It'd be nice to stay above this 493. NVIDIA, what is NVIDIA up to? Yeah, oh yeah, right at the VWAP too, guys. So another one that's at the VWAP right now and might want to head higher, so be on the lookout for that. Oh, not Tesla, go the other way. Go the other way. We got space, but not that much.
It's still in, yeah, it's still in the range here. Tesla likes to set big ranges sometimes.
Yes, it does. Yeah. And that partial's right up there too. Like if you look at the 5 minute, it looks like we timed it perfectly. But it is
if
not,
nothing else, you can take some comfort. You
Mhm.
took the partial in the right spot, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. NVIDIA PLTR. Okay, some things going along here, guys. PLTR. Oh yeah, PLTR VWAP. Nice breakout right now. NVIDIA up at VWAP. Failing though right now. NVIDIA. So it's not looking good for a VWAP breakout. PLTR looks much better. Amazon right at VWAP. So a lot of things hitting VWAP now because they all sold off and now they're kind of bouncing back a bit. So looking at Tesla here, see if we can get back above that 493, head towards that high of the pre-market. Here's Andrew. Andrew got his partials all set in place. So here's his trade. Nice add there for the break of the previous day close. VWAP as well, partial, add, partial, and then he's got his orders up here ready to rock. So let's see. We need to get above this, man. What level is this? 493. Andrew's saying hi and hello. We gotta get it. What's that level? 49. I got the same thing here. 493.21. What is that? 493.21. I don't got that level. I'm gonna put it here. I just got a level 493.21. I'm gonna put it here. Where did he get that from? I'll add it as well. 493.21. Where's that? Okay, some area resistance in the pre-market looks like, which makes perfect sense. You got some area of resistance there. See if we can get above that. Will you guys keep track of which line is what level? How do you guys keep track of which line is what level? It's actually not that bad the more you spend time doing it. So all these gray ones are moving averages, right? So these are all moving averages. The blue one is the VWAP. And then all these red ones are daily levels, right? So daily levels or pre-market levels, like we just marked now, like we marked down 493.23. That is an area in the pre-market where you're seeing a little bit of resistance. This is my pre-market high. So it might seem like a lot, but it's really nice, not that much. All right, coming down to the VWAP here, guys. I might need to stop out. Let's see if the VWAP can do its job. Can the VWAP bounce? Do your job, VWAP. Do your job. So let's see if we can get the bounce. If not, I am going to bail on it. Oh, VWAP is doing his job. It's trying at least. VWAP is doing it. It's actually doing it. Look at you, VWAP. And this is why we love this level. Let's see. Let's see if it's actually going to bounce from it. VWAP is doing its job. Here it is. This candle is important, and it is not trying to hold. So I am going to bail on it because that's usually not a good sign. Oh, hold on. Double click.
It's holding.
It's holding. Let me see. Let me not get too excited. It is holding again, right? It is holding again. So
yeah, it is holding.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
Hold the door.
Hold the line.
Hold the door.
I don't know, man. It's not looking. Yeah, it's gonna drop. I'm gonna get out of it. I think. Oh no! Don't do that,
I don't know, Carlos. I don't know, Carlos. It's
you don't know. You don't know, right? I don't know, man. It's
It's on the edge. I'll give you that.
The edge.
It's on
the edge.
Yeah, on the nice edge here, but it hasn't dropped yet.
Let's see.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
Yes, you are. You don't know. Just something. This candle's important. You got to go up. If you cannot hold this, oh man, it might actually do it. It might actually do it. Oh wow! Look at you, V.
It might
actually. Oh. The VWAP doing his job. I did not think if you had not mentioned that, I would have gotten out, Peter. I did not think it was gonna hold. But it's trying. It's trying.
It's trying. You never know with Tesla. It's
yeah. Let's see now though. Oh yeah, you see, that resistance. It's just having a hard time. It really is. Okay, now I'm gonna get out. I'm getting out. I think it's dropping. It's having such a hard time. I think it's not going to hold that line so for that long. So I'm out slightly above break even here. I think it's taking too long, and I don't want it to drop on me. I really don't. So we are out of it. And yeah, there it is. See, it's just that push up and that drop like that. No bueno.
Yeah. Yeah, now for sure. Now it's
Yeah, yeah.
definitely
Now
if that
it's
last
yeah.
one it needed to if it had
It needed
elevated
to
off of
close
that.
up, right? It needed to close
Right,
up.
exactly.
Next one open, go up. You went up and came
Yeah.
down like that. Oh no, 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 no. That's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good. So
Yeah.
glad that we're out there. A small green, but we'll take it. And man, look at the drop now.
Mm. Oh, I still am upset about this Oracle trade, but oh well, what can you do?
Yeah, because you would have had
So
what
I
$3 now on this thing.
Oh yeah, easy. Easy. $4. 184 was the entry, so almost, yeah. Anyways, I
James.
You hear what they're saying about you, Carlos?
Yeah, Viva was going up. He was a good man.
No. Andrew's talking about your wife. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. What is he saying about my wife? What is he saying about my wife? She
Well,
is so funny, man. She's something else. She texted me. She's like, how much did you make in Tesla?" I'm like, "Not that much." And I didn't trade yesterday. It was
and at the
so
end of the
funny.
day, did she enjoyed the trip, right? She didn't regret going
Oh,
because it's tough to be away from the kids.
oh no, she has such a blast, man. Once I got her there, once she got there, it
Good.
was okay. But
Right?
she was so concerned, like, what if something happens? How long is it gonna
Isn't
take us to
that
get back? And it's like,
see? It,
it's
just
but everything worked out
just
perfectly, man,
between us
and she
guys,
loved it.
Carlos. That's what I was telling you, man. That it's the same argument all the time, isn't it? Like getting her
It's
there is the tough part. I have the same problem with my wife. It was
yeah,
always the
yeah,
same thing. Like she would kick and fight and scream and then finally when she agreed to go and she would then like regret the decision until she got there and then have an awesome time. Would just absolutely love it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, why make it so
Tesla.
difficult?
I know, man. I know. Um,
Oh, oh,
but no, yeah. Oh, it was such. We missed you guys there, man. It was such a great trip. You, Mike, and all the other moderators, man. It was
yeah.
so much fun, man. It was awesome, and the island is so beautiful. So, oh, amazing, amazing.
I can
Yeah,
only imagine.
I see Tesla coming back up, but you know what? If I did not stop out here, I would have been stopped out here and I probably would have gave, if not everything back that I made, a lot of it back, right? Depending where I was
Right.
stopped out, but I would have definitely been out here because usually my stop is at break even. The only reason why I stuck around is
Right.
because we had such a major level here, so I was
Yeah.
expecting for VAP to do their job, and they did for a little bit, but they couldn't hold. Um,
I was surprised you let it go past your break even to
yeah,
to
that's the
that
only reason.
VWAP.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but you're right. I mean, that is such a major level that it's worth some consideration. And
yeah,
sometimes your stop isn't the relevant point. Like it's just a random number you happen to have bought your shares at, right?
yeah.
So
And as far as the re-entry, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be tough. Let me see if the Andrew indicator
yeah.
is in. If the Andrew indicator is in, I might consider it, but the Andrew indicator is not in this tray. So watch it go now. Watch
No,
it go now. Like
it could. Yeah, I mean,
it
it
could.
could. It could. But that this is what Tesla can do often, right? He gets these
Yeah,
pretty, relatively extreme moves. I mean, that was a $2-3 move there, right?
yeah, yep, yep. Let's see here.
I don't know.
It's
Still got to get up and
493 levels an
yeah,
issue,
it's got
man.
to
It's an
it's got to
issue. I
close
mean,
over the 493. It's
yeah,
really
yeah,
struggled to do that.
yeah. I don't know, struggling big time, man. So, but friends, it's only like 38 minutes to the market open, so we got plenty of time for Tesla to do its thing. Right, it's not even an hour
Mhm.
yet, and we know this thing can run, and whether it's gonna go up or down, we'll hopefully have some opportunities in a few minutes here. NVIDIA failed the VWAP breakout. So again, this is not our strategy. Tried, did the pullback, Could not get the confirmation here, so failed. What's the other one? Amazon, same thing. Failed the VR breakout, so no good. What else were we looking at? TRY failed a couple of times, so no breakout there. And Netflix, you guys mentioned Netflix. Netflix did actually break. Look at that. Took a bit. Did actually break towards the high of the day, so that was decent. If you took that, almost $1 and change there. So yep, Netflix doing some stuff. What else do we have on deck, friends? What else is in our radars? QS not doing anything. NVDA. But yeah, great stuff, man. Looking at my scanners. Let's see here.
Yeah, see, look at Tesla right back at VWAP. It's struggling today.
So I'm reading the comments now. People that said don't post it on IG because what I said. That's funny. I'm reading the chat in the comments. I'm behind. I'm behind in the conversation. Oh man. Yeah, don't post it. Don't post that. All right. BTC flying. So that Bitcoin. So maybe Mara doing something, moving, coin. Coin. Not great. PLTR doing some things. PLTR. Yeah, just wrapping itself around the VWAP here. So yeah, pretty. Hey, this Venezuela thing is getting Venezuela is getting heated, huh? It's catching up with some of every morning. It's like a new thing happening. A block of fuel, more militaries being sent down. Things are heating up on this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
See how this is gonna end. All right, let's see. It's so funny. I was looking at some videos now, not related to this Venezuela thing, but man, it's getting hard to tell what's real and what's not. Like I saw a video of something that was actually real. That was actually real, but I'm like, I don't know if I believe this.
Yeah, I know, right?
You just can't tell, man. Like, it is getting tough. Yeah. Not real videos how you start to question, like, is this really happening? It's getting out of control.
I know, you can't trust your own eyes.
No, man.
What happened? What happened in the world?
The video with the guy that stopped the shooter in Australia. When I first saw that video, I'm like, yeah, whatever, say yeah. But then I saw it from a reputable source, like, an actual news outlet. Oh, shoot, it's real. Because the first time I saw it on X, it was just some unknown whatever account. Right. And I'm like, yes, I don't know if that's real. And it's a lot like that, man. You just don't know. Look at Tesla, guys, playing games. Just playing games. Be careful. It's just in a very tough area to trade. So hits 293, 493, right back down to a previous day close, and it's just not ideal right now. So we gotta wait for it to settle down.
Yeah, we got to remember 490, even this area, which is yesterday's close, is all-time highs. So we're not. And I would only, like, I was looking at it thinking maybe there's a short if it drops below yesterday's close and shows some weakness, but look it's bouncing again. So it's I don't think there's a trade on Tesla right now because it hasn't made up its mind what to do. And the market hasn't. The market did an initial drop right near the open, and now it's been moving sideways for what? The last 25 minutes or so. So it's AMD is down here. Oh, Carlos. Carlos, I need you to yell at me in the mornings here. Take the damn trade.
Take the damn trade. Yeah, Oracle is doing stuff, man. Oracle is Right down to this level we have 179.54. Where did I get this from? It's a daily level that we're coming up against here. Let's take a look. What is this all about? This is right over here. So right when
Market
we had this gap
Atlas.
up.
Oh, sorry.
Right over here. So yeah, we're coming up to it now. What about Market Atlas?
Yeah, Tesla's. Andrew is not in Tesla at the moment. He's out of everything, I think.
Yeah, he's not in Tesla. He's out of that.
He's just watching it at this point.
Yeah, he got out right in here when it started failing.
Which to me makes sense, right? Like you did.
Yep.
So
this is trading, guys. A lot of waiting, a lot of patience. You know, just sitting here, seeing what comes up. If you start shooting at everything, man, you're going to struggle. And I've done that type of trading where it's just getting in as many trades as possible, and it just doesn't work. Your commissions take a hit really quickly when you're taking so many trades on and off and trying to scalp. You know, it's tough. So waiting to see where things are happening. Look at the scanners. So we got going on. Team, nothing. Southwest, hit the scanners earlier. CELH, this is the Celsius. That's the drink, I believe, right? The drink we're making. We're trying. And yeah, it's just not a whole lot. Oracle today. There was news on Oracle today of a partnership, of a deal, Peter, that kind of fell through. I think you mentioned. So that was the news on this, and that's what caused. If you look at early on in the morning, you had this big reaction. That was based on that, right? And since then, it has been selling down. But Oracle's been having a hard time. Like if you look at their daily, they have not been doing well. Since September, it's just been a downhill, big gap up, and it's just been downhill for them. And they're seeing some weakness right now, down 4%. So that's a lot for this ticker. 4%. Hood made your day. I saw Hood pushing higher here. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did break out pretty nice above the VWAP. So that was awesome. And we are just not seeing. Okay, here's Tesla back above the VWAP. Eventually it'll break out one way or the other, but that's the thing. Which way? Which way are we going to see this thing break? If I look at Atlas for Tesla, numbers are bullish. Numbers are really bullish as far as Atlas, right? You got some stuff down lower there, but for the most part, it seems very bullish here. So let's see, do 10, maybe 20. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed in myself. All right, well.
Yeah, it's more to the upside. No, I don't have high hopes for it. I think it's gonna trade well. I think it's gonna provide people with some opportunities, but I don't think those opportunities might not be for me, right? As far as my strategy, so I think it's gonna give you some moves. It really is, but I don't see which way I'm gonna be able to join that. And looking at everything else, Oracle, man, it's gonna break lower, I think. Really feeling the weakness. Amazon sideways. Like, how do you trade this here, right? What's the strategy? I have none. NVDA, same thing. 10 o'clock, just sideways, right? Drop down and it's just sideways, right? We can't trade that. Oracle, trying to find this base at 179.54. Tesla sideways, but a little bit nicer. sideways, but it's got a little bit of movement there, right? And that's my list. That's my list right now. QS did drop out of nowhere here. Ion Q sideways as well. So it's just a lot of chop right now, guys. A lot of chop, for the most part. And you could tell here, if you look at the SPY and the Q, same thing. The overall market's just kind of a little bit sideways. SPY's trying to make it, maybe make a new low here. But for the most part, it's sideways right now.
Carlos, you see the picture of you and Andrew?
No, where is it?
Alex in the chat room is up to his old tricks. Check it out. Just
yes, please.
there you go.
I love that. IG man. I'm not sorry.
Share
AI
that.
is getting
Maybe share that with the group.
There it is. Please do not post it on IG. There you go. That's awesome.
I noticed. Look at that. They even got his $10 million bank account target there. Notice he's right 10 million on the dot. That's impressive.
This is getting so good. Look how good this looks. It looks like if you actually zoom in, you can actually see something. It's all gibberish, but it looks so good. Is that a Starbucks coffee? It looks like a Starbucks coffee. So yeah, look at that, man.
Yeah. They managed to do it without the logo. Like they've got all the elements in there, right? That
is this actually Andrew's tattooed, or he doesn't have a sleeve one, but
I don't know.
Is this actually one here? That looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, man, you just I know this. I know this is fake here because Andrew is left-handed. So there it is. That's not gonna work. Come on, Alex. You know better than that.
You don't
get it together, man.
But you don't know it's fake because you know you weren't actually there, Carlos.
No, this could be me. I could have been. Man, listen, me and Andrew been in a situation.
You're like,
remember how we got
there?
Did
I do that and I forgot? Did I forget?
Me and Andrew been in situations that we don't know how it happened. How did we get to the airport? Who ordered the cab? We've been there in Vegas. So I don't know. I could have been.
Oh my
here.
God. That was hilarious. I remember that. Oh,
I only know
video.
It's fake.
I wish I still had that video you sent.
Oh my God! What did I say? I didn't
want to know. Video from the airport.
I sent something. I remember that. Oh, what? I said something.
It was.
What did I say?
It was.
Was it?
You were talking about it was gibberish. You were unintelligible, but it was hilarious.
Oh my goodness!
Because you were in such a good mood. Yeah. Heading to the airport. Yeah. And
and I sent it to the chat.
You were still
I remember that.
Still in. Yeah. Well, did you? Yeah, you were still enjoying the night before. Is all I remember. It was very.
Not the night before. It was that same morning, Peter? It was that same morning.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like you never went to sleep from the night before, basically.
Yeah.
It was. It was.
Awesome.
It was
great
very,
times, man.
Very entertaining.
Great times, and I'm sure I could find that video. I don't think I want to though.
Well, because it wasn't in. It was before we switched platforms, right? The old tool we used to use. I don't even remember what the name of it was, but
WhatsApp. It was WhatsApp we used to use before.
Oh, we used WhatsApp before. Okay, then, somewhere out there in WhatsApp, I might actually have it. But
yeah, look at that. Tesla broke down. It's tough trade, guys, right now. Oracle is holding on to 179.54. And yeah, so Amazon breaking above the VWAP, that could be something. NVDA trying to push higher. Yeah, I don't see anything. Peter, did you take any trades today? I don't think you have.
Nope. I to my chagrin, I have not.
Okay.
I have not. So. When were we in Vegas, Carlos? When did that happen?
I can easily. One of the things you could do with your phones now, you can just go to the map, and you can click on Vegas, and you can see all the pictures that were taken in that area, and that's the fastest way to find something. So you go here.
Really?
You go. Oh yeah, it's the best way to find. If you wanna say so, if you look at the map, if you could see this, it will show you your pictures based where you took them.
Ooh.
It's gonna.
Wait, where do you get the map? From
just
the
go to photos.
Or?
Yeah. Go to photos, hit the map, and then you can zoom into Vegas and you can see everything you took in that area. And I see it right here. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
think I yeah, it's right there. I don't know if I have that video, but I do have me and Andrew partying, and this was a lot of fun.
When was that? Give me a date.
I'll give you a date. That is August 4th, 2019.
2019. Good Lord.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Let's see, friends. What do we have? No, no, I'm out of Tesla. No, we're out. We went long here, took a partial, and then it just came back down out at break even. So we made a little money on it. Nothing to go home and brag to my wife about. But but it's good. It's good times, good times. So yeah. I'm trapped in Tesla. No, no, you're not trapped. You're never trapped. You're in control. But
Never
I get
trapped.
it.
Yeah, you have to make a
I get it.
decision.
Yeah, yep.
Don't
Don't let
what
the
the
I'm trapped fool you. That's so yeah. But look at Tesla's giving up. Giving up on the move higher, friends. It is going lower here. And it is dropping. Wow. Tesla's short for the win right now. Tesla short. Very nice, very nice. All right, friends. We'll find something. If not, we'll come back tomorrow. Oracle continues to go lower. 179. NVDA rejecting. Yeah, it's pretty tough right now as far as trades. What about you guys? You guys, today would be a good day to ask how you guys did today. Maybe do a poll in a second here. How did you guys do this this morning? So here
gosh.
I found
Seems to be lost. Lost.
here's
Lost
one,
in
Peter. You
history.
could see you could maybe
That
zoom in
video's
on
gone.
this. That's us at the
Oh
pool
yeah.
party before heading to the
I
airport.
remember that.
Oh yeah, and it's
I know. I remember
we
that
had
for sure.
a great time. Look at GQ in the back over there with the glasses. It's young Andrew. It's
That's
great
what I
times,
told you,
man.
man. He's
Great times, great times.
oh God, that video was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I remember because you had to go to the airport earlier than most of us, and we were all sitting back still at the. I can't remember if we were at the pool or somewhere in the hotel, but we got that, and it was just we were killing ourselves because I don't know what you were trying to say, but you were still in
Yeah.
full party mode, full
Oh
party
yeah.
mode.
Oh boy.
Surprised they let you on the plane.
I know. I was like, okay, I gotta get on the plane. Gotta be calm, cool, and collected, because they will
Yeah,
kick you
that's
out of
right.
that thing.
Don't say anything dumb. Don't say
Yeah,
anything
just
dumb.
relax. Just sit down, be quiet. Don't move too much.
Uh,
Take it easy.
uh, anyways, guys, this is some of our shared history here, but it just to get an idea of Carlos. If you want to know what Carlos looked like from our perspective, go look at the Lamborghini scene from the white Lamborghini scene from The Wolf of Wall Street when he tries to get into the car.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's exactly what it
that's how
was.
Carlos appeared to us.
Oh yeah, it's exactly what it was. A great scene. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a must watch.
Yeah.
Must watch. But just
Yeah.
look at that scene. It's awesome. Uh,
That's That's basically the level that Carlos was operating at.
Oh yeah. I remember sitting on the plane and sitting on my row, finding my seat with no issues and getting to security perfectly.
Okay, that's good.
And by the time I sat
That's
down,
good.
I woke up when we landed. I'm like, oh, that
Yeah,
was a quick
yeah,
flight.
yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah. That was really fast.
It's a beautiful thing. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Oh,
all right, guys. I'm still just watching Oracle. It would have been awesome had I done anything about it. Tesla still not doing anything. It did end up
no.
breaking down, went red briefly. Now it's back green again. It clearly is. I think it might just settle at this level for the day, or at least for the morning, for sure, as we're an hour into
Yeah.
this market exactly now. And oh, speaking of which, there's my alarm to confirm that. Um, but yeah, it's there was a couple of trading opportunities, but don't feel bad if you didn't find them. I mean, I just have to look at things like Apple, for example, or the semis. Despite the AMD and NVIDIA being down, there weren't
Yeah.
easy trades, pretty choppy. Like Apple's horrible.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
NVIDIA and AMD could fool you into thinking there was some good trades, but they weren't easy. I was watching them. I didn't find a good entry. And yeah, and well, I mean, look, Carlos, you even tried Tilray, and it was definitely not playing nice with you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Tilray, same thing. It did drop, and eventually it dropped, and it went lower just a few minutes ago. But besides that, it's a lot of this, guys. It's a lot of this today. I mean, if you besides Oracle, you look at many tickers, Nvidia, and all these. They're just sideways right now. There's no action whatsoever. So, um, we're just
yeah.
waiting. Apple being another one that was pretty choppy as well. So, Tesla moving, yeah, I see, but it's trying to move higher here. It's back above the previous day close, but I don't have a strategy here, man. I really don't. So, I traded it here because this was my strategy. Then it really hasn't given me another chance to take a shot at it. So, I think it's just kind of back and forth right now. Amazon did break the VWAP. It did pull back, and then our confirmation would have been here. But to me, this confirmation here is too far out. Like the risk reward on there, I don't think that's a great move. So that would be a tough trade to take. I would have not taken that for a VWAP breakout. AMD, my charts are loading slow, man. Every time I put them in, so I know what's going on with my connection
Are
today.
they?
Yeah, like
Oh,
even
that's not good.
Tilray, when you saw earlier, saw how like it took forever. Let me close this again and reopen it. Let me just reopen. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, mine seem to be working okay. So,
Yeah, I think everybody else is. I think it's just me. I think it's something's up with the connection. Right, but yeah, guys, it's pretty quiet right now. AMD double bottom. Let's take a look. AMD on the 1 minute you're looking at, right? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Maybe to the VWAP. I mean, I don't read trade reversals, but I could see the setup happening here and setting up for it. So got a nice level you could play off of that. Just scalping your way to green. Could be a way to do it. Look at the SPY wrapped around the VWAP. Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the 5 minutes, just look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just a very tight range. Maybe when it breaks one way or the other, we'll have something to work with here. And then the other thing will be is what are the Qs up to? Qs, same thing, just back and forth, back and forth. This way you're kind of seeing a lot of the choppiness. Unless you have some big news going on your ticker, you're not gonna get a move. You're not gonna get a breakout, right? So, I don't see anything big going on some of these tickers here. I forgot the likes. I did. No, we asked for the likes earlier, but I'll ask for it again. you guys don't mind, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Where are we sitting
Yeah.
at today?
We do appreciate it.
I don't even have it up. I know I hit the like button earlier. But yeah, friends, we'll love you guys to hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Does help us out a ton.
Good morning, Carlos. Good morning, Peter.
Hey, good morning,
Good
sir. How are
morning.
you?
You two are my favorite people on the planet.
Oh, wow.
Awesome, man. We love that.
Carlos,
That's
did you know that if the market becomes 24/7, we don't need the pre-market show anymore? So you will be replaced by a Japanese person because we have to open up the market in Japan. So someone from Japan, I got to the pre-market. A Japanese Carlos. We need
Yeah.
Japanese Carlos. Okay.
Japanese. That'll be awesome. Oh man, good stuff.
Yeah, so seriously, like if the market is 24/7, the pre-market has to start from Japan.
All right
Yeah,
then.
but
Well, domo arigato.
Arigato, pre-market. All right, guys. So I had a pretty good day. So it was a very profitable day on Tesla and TSLL. And Tesla did break the all-time high. We did a pretty good situation here in our bank account, and I resisted the urge of overtrading, and I was pretty successful on not overtrading. So the market is rolling over. For me, the trades were just breakouts of Tesla for all-time high, and we did actually was another all-time high, I think. Yeah, today, yeah, we did another all-time high, and now we are doing nothing. How did you guys do?
Hmm. Wow, Q's and SPY are breaking down now, getting a big sell-off here.
Yeah, SPY is heading lower. NVDA is 173. Yeah, that's the level that I really wanted to get to NVDA. So we have the Atlas as well, 173, 172. There are some orders down there. Another trade that we might be able to do it by the end of today is actually if we can get a really big sell-off, maybe we can do a reversal. But the market seems that, guys, is just the market seems that doesn't have any reason to go much higher. Um, So somebody asked, why not go? I mean, I think we're reaching to a point that the interest rates are have to come lower to boost the, market a little bit. So we're in the, trading range bound for maybe we'll be like this for another 6 months to see, what happens with the Federal Reserve next year, the new governor, new chairman, and the impact of a lot of these policies and AI and everything. We would be in a volatile, range-bound market for at least 6 months. It's possible.
Yeah, it's we've certainly got valuations or people are calling stretched, which they are on the definitely on the high side. So there has to be something that's going to act as a catalyst to push this market higher.
Yeah, which is great, by the way. Like you see, I think what you are seeing here right now is we had a very nice bull run. Let me bring the pen. Where's my pen? It's here. So we had this very nice bull move, obviously, and now it looks like since October we are in this very strong range-bound market. But there are very massive moves, so there's a lot of trading opportunity can happen here. Even if we do another 6 months of up and down, it might be bad for investors, but it was really great for day traders. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty good. What was this two big sell-off of a SPY in October 10th? Like on November 20th? These two huge days that sold off. Was it
yeah, it
the
wasn't
tariff or something?
I think that wasn't that a couple there was hmm was that there was something to do with was that something to do with Oracle, that big sell-off that happened?
Yeah, I don't know, but it seems like pretty interesting. So again, these are amazing, like these kind of big sell-offs and go up and stuff. So it's amazing. So NVIDIA is now selling off below 173.
Oracle had
There's
news.
it was Oracle one, huh?
Yeah, Oracle, they had a big investor back out of one of their data center builds. So it's leaving them short about $10 billion of
Right.
cash.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
and Oracle's making a new low right now on the day. So
Wow, NVIDIA is selling off very nicely. NVIDIA might go to 172. So at the open, I wanted to take a reversal on at the 173, but I don't want to take a reversal now anymore because if it was at the open getting to 173, it would have been extended enough to catch a bounce. But now that it's setting off, I don't feel that this is extended. So we might need to look at 172. And again, these levels that I'm coming up with, this market atlas is supporting this. So if you go back here, so see 172, the orders are really stacking down here. So everybody should have really Atlas, looking at Atlas. So as you see this might go toward the 172. Um, Brian, why don't you talk about the trades that you did today? So I get some
yeah,
water.
I'm just looking at spot gamma right now, some of the options positioning, and 6790 on spot on SPX is pivot level. So we're below that now, which is puts us in a bit of a bearish position right now in the market. Um, yeah, as far as my trades go, I did a bit of a double bottom trade um, right at around 9:55. We had a sell off on the SPY and the Qs, and then we had one bottom about 9:45, and then we popped up a little bit. I kind of thought it was going to start to go, and I took a trade there, took a long, but it pulled back again, so I stopped out. And then it made a higher low right at 9:55 on the SPY, so was trading the 678 calls, so got a nice move back up to the VWAP. Um, and I took most of the profits off there because I kind of felt we were still in a bit of a downtrend. So that was other than trading Tesla at the open with you a little bit. Kind of chased that trade, but I got some of it. That was kind of my day. Was October 10th was the tariffs on China. Has had another good day. It's starting to sell off here. I did a late trade here right at 10:30 when hood started to break to high of day. Wasn't these new breaks rarely work for me, but I was kind of bored unfortunately, and I took that trade. Took a partial when it started to move up to through 120, 124.50. And then it's been downtrending ever since. SPY and the Qs are at yesterday's low now. Wow.
What did Tesla do? Wow. Hmm.
The other nice swing trade that I've had this week is the pot stocks. They've done really well. Tilray's done well. And there's a couple other Canadian ones that I traded, TRUL, True Leaf, and Cura, CURA. So I basically I'm all out of those now, but a good couple of days for a swing trade on those.
Yeah, Tesla's gonna
Pot
break the
stock, pot,
484.
yeah, pot stocks, yeah, back to 2008. Was it 2018?
Yeah. Why did they move up? Because decriminalization, huh? It was the decriminalization of
Yeah, I think, yeah, basically, yeah. Um, President keeps talking about changing the classification of marijuana from a class 1 to class 3.
I think in 2018
So
was also
latest,
similar.
yeah, latest speculation is he's going to do it on Thursday, or maybe he'll talk about it tonight. I don't know.
Yeah. Congratulations to all Veet fans. All right, Tesla is selling off. Yeah, Tesla at S3. I don't want to take a reversal on Tesla right now. But I would take a reversal on Tesla at S4, 476.24, but it might be some time to get there. NVDA reversal is interesting. NVDA is really setting up very nicely. The Atlas 172, I told you, as we discussed, is going to go there. NVDA has some sort of a reversal in it. Let's see, SPY is going to below S3. Yeah. I think there is a reversal. It could be a good trade, but gotta be a little bit patient to get there. Mm. Homerus, no, I never smoked weed. I did smoke weed in the past. I didn't like it. It makes me paranoid. Some of really bad experiences that I had was smoking marijuana.
Markets are due for a bounce here. Tesla's at S3. I would expect it's bouncing here.
Mhm. I'm actually amazed Oracle is back to 178. I didn't see the Oracle daily chart. Like this is crazy. This move from 114 to 350 and then back down. What a burst.
Do I smoke weed? I used to.
Yeah, weed for me, Harvey, is just it makes me paranoid about when I was a student, I smoked that and oh, I'm a bad student. I started emailing my professor. I'm sorry, I'm such a bad student. Like one time I was, oh, government is after me, wants to catch me. Like what are you talking about? Like it's that kind of paranoia that you think is, you're a very bad person or the government is looking after you or something like that. It's just uh I I like mushroom. Mushroom is a creativity. It's to open up mood and stuff. Like um
Yeah, my weed smoking days are long, long past.
Hmm. All right, so NVDA, instead of talking about substances, let's see what we can do on
Yeah,
trades.
we were.
Um,
See, I knew we were going to get a bounce here. I didn't trade it, but we just got really oversold. And yeah, we came down to S3 on the SPY as well, and S4 on the Qs. So definitely due for a bounce there. I'd I'd be cautious about this bounce because we're still in a downtrend. This could just be some short covering. Tesla's a long way from the VWAP right now. I'd be interested to see what happens at the end of the day here. See if we get another rally Tesla. See if it takes us up to 500.
Yeah, NVIDIA Tesla is going to go to 483. The orders are down there. I don't trust these bounces yet. I think these setups are not really extreme, so I'm looking for more like an extreme bounce. Um, like Tesla 483, 482 could be.
Yeah,
Again, I'm looking
AMD
at also
is
the market atlas, so
wow.
483.
AMD is getting taken to the woodshed here, but
Nice.
it's down like from where we opened, it's down like 5%. Wow.
Ooh, wow, Tesla is going to 482. Nice. Yeah, Tesla
Yeah,
at S4 could be
there's
a
a
good
big order.
bounce.
There's
Yeah.
a big order at 480 on Tesla.
Yeah, so 480, yeah. So this is the guys, you guys can see my screen. Again, you see the price action here. Then obviously you can see the 482. The liquidity is huge up there. So we're gonna go test it, either really break down or bounce back and then goes down toward. And if you zoom out a little bit more, you can see what the orders are stacking down here, 480 here as well. So as it goes down, the orders move down here. And then this UI UX issue that these phones are not aggregating. So we're gonna fix this one, release it this week. So as you zoom out, these numbers become way more nicer and cleaner. So but I think it looks like really 482 is the level that we're gonna break down. And I'm actually super excited to see it. But I don't short it because the risk to reward is not there for me. If I short it here, I don't, where do I want to put a stop loss here? That's my risk, and then this is my reward. It's really not a 1R, 2R. So, but it looks like the 482 is something that you want to go. Same as the SPY. SPY looks like really 675 is below S3. But let's watch it together, guys, and then have fun. 482. There you go. No, it's gonna go down. And then you can actually aggregate this one based on that sense. Like I get 10 cents here on the Tesla because it doesn't matter. If you aggregate it, oh, there you go. So we're going down. Boom. See, breakdown. Did you see how I broke down the wall? And now the orders are coming down at 481. So very important to have this tool, guys. Very, very important. Like using Market Atlas now is like using ChatGPT. It's just critical. It's new. It's new. It's new technology. You have to use it. Yeah, so now 481 is the level on it. So now you're coming here to daily chart. If you put everything in perspective, yeah, it's still a bit far. If we want to find a level
Yeah,
on
see,
Tesla, like maybe if you want to go look at that 474, that's maybe a level that
yeah,
wants to go there.
476 maybe. Wow, look at the SPY and the Qs. Oh man, AMD is going to 200. Wow.
Wow. AMD is also setting off. Yeah, everything is setting off right now.
Yeah, the humanity.
Very nice. Yeah. Tesla is now going toward the S4 is 476. Yeah. I might actually take a trade on it at S4. Let's see how it's gonna go. But it's really nicely setting up. And again, Market Atlas is, guys, a very important tool that you must have. And again, it's the same as level 2. So again, you get this visualization of the level 2. Level 2 is so old school, so yesterday. So I don't use it anymore. So what you can do is, as a matter of fact, what you can do actually, you can, the configuration, let me see if I can actually change the configuration here. What happens? What happens?
Okay, we got oversold again. Now we're bouncing.
Something happened.
Could be getting close to a bottom here.
Maybe something happened in my computer, but all right, so it bounces back. Oh, here. So you can actually remove this level 2. That's one thing that you can do. So that's it. So you don't need that level 2. So that's another way of, you can look this one, and then that could be exactly the level 2. That's the same thing that I used to have. Like, you have this visualization of level 2, really nice. And again, we have the Nasdaq total view. So what you can do is we have also futures as well. So, I don't really set up the futures properly because I don't look at it. So all the levels on futures as well. So you can find all these levels. Again, my data is not accurate because I'm not really using it, but Thor and Nathan are using it, so you can easily see the levels, the movement on the futures as well. ES, you have NQ as well. You have to change the configuration a little bit to see like what's the best aggregation and best update. Like maybe if I aggregate it in 250 millisecond, maybe it's a little bit better. Um, um, again, it's you have to visually to make it good. So I haven't done that yet on this, but Tesla is pretty clear. So as you see here, it's just zoom out a little bit. So this level, this 480 level was the one that we were discussing, and now it's just 478. I'm taking a reversal on it at 476 because that's also S4.
Hmm.
See if we can get there. So Qs are setting off. Yeah, actually Qs are below
Yeah,
S4, so
yeah,
TQQ
they're
might be.
back. Yeah, the SPY isn't quite there yet, but the Qs are really, technology's really selling off here.
Or 7186, Sean. Yeah, looks like it's again, I had a pretty good day, guys. So profit-wise is really good. So I'm not really keen to make any other trade. But we're doing good right
Yeah.
now.
Ooh, hood went red. Everything's gone red.
Wow, Hood was up, yeah.
Fortunately, gold and silver still in the green.
Yeah. Any question, guys, in YouTube? I think, guys, it's very important, guys. I love you guys to come and practice on, simulator trade, and be patient with this trading. This isn't something that is worth spending 2 hours a day for some time. I know all of you guys, you're all successful business people, professionals. This is like a hobby project, second job, second business. It's good and keep it that way. Don't be obsessed about making a living. Don't be obsessed with people like me or other people that they're, promoting a trading lifestyle. You don't need to have that. And trading is not my full-time life. Trading is building trading terminal, running community, and publishing books, publishing good content is, my main job. Trading is really 2 hours. After I finish this one, I stop and, I really don't trade at all. Like yesterday, I watched Tesla's going up. I don't want to be in there. Like I want my trading to be limited to 2 hours. And if the 24 hours trading comes next year, see how it's going to happen, how the liquidity goes up, and maybe I can adjust my
Yeah.
day on that. Maybe if the Japan or London time become more active, maybe do some adjustment on that. Maybe I move to the reason that I'm not moving to different time zone or Asia or something is the time is really bad. But if the liquidity, changes, then we might need to even adopt new strategies. So I'm thinking of maybe the opening range breakout has to be a different name. So now it's purely based on chart patterns with different opens. So we adjust and adopt on that. And maybe it doesn't change at all. So you never know. Um, so if there was any one strategy that you could learn today that I didn't know, I think opening range breakout 920 are the good strategies. And if I go back, 10, 15 years ago, I still stick on that. You don't need to really mess around with the strategies too many. I wish I knew like pivot points earlier. Like I was one of the last person in the community adopted them, thanks to Thor that who actually brought this indicator. Thor contributed a lot in the knowledge of the community. Brian did a lot. I didn't
Yeah.
really introduce much more knowledge, and that's the beauty of the community. You learn from other people. Like a strategy 920 that I'm explaining in this book, guys. Read this book. It's very important, guys. Read this book. This is the best day trading book ever written. And I'm not biased just because of me. It's just so much, energy on it. And I know that people don't read books anymore, but still there are some things like trading strategies. You can't ask ChatGPT. You have to learn. You have to things and stuff. That's all contributed to Brian. Brian really, gave that. Or Thor, as I mentioned, you're nodding your head.
Yeah.
You ready?
Always.
Always.
But
All
and
right.
I want to just kind of throw that back if you'll give me a chance. Like, can everyone say that like that Andrew was the beginning of so many day trading journeys, including mine? So in the
Mine
books
too.
that he writes, I do Dr. Vanessa's here. His book started her journey. I mean, so you've been very pivotal in bringing many, many players, and your ability to find talent and encourage it, I think gave so many of us the ability to do what we do today. So we
Thank you
appreciate you
so
for that, boss.
much. Yeah, I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
Brian was the person who got me into this, so we owe it to Brian.
It's my fault.
It's Brian's fault. How dare you?
All right, guys, hand it over to Vanessa and Thor. Thank you so much, guys. See you tonight at the webinar, and we'll see you in the chat room on YouTube tomorrow morning, guys. Ciao,
Yep.
ciao.
See you guys. Bye
Wow.
for now.
Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. It is so good to see everybody. Welcome to this segment here as we're going through. We have, of course, my favorite weekly guest, Dr. Vanessa Charland, who I'm pretty aware has had a pretty rockin' trading day today. So, I also had a pretty rocking trading day today. So I want to talk, maybe a little bit about that. I think you were saying this morning that you were looking at NQ. I ended up trading, ES, but I'm really excited to hear about your day and tell us all about that. So everybody, hello. Everybody, hello, Dr. V.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Adrian agreed. Adrian's loving the hairstyle.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it has been a while. I had to go do it and I never had time. So there you go.
You're a guy. What is
Sorry.
Good morning, Matt.
What is up?
Welcome, welcome. Is Dr. V Canadian? We won't
Very much
tell.
so.
No, I'm kidding. She's telling. We actually like it as a debate. In other shows, there's been, there's been quite a lot of debate on it. I mean, we've heard South American, I think, was a guest once. They thought she was like Argentinian or something like that. I was like, where are they getting this from? So, French
Where are you
Canadian.
from, Humeris? I'm in the French part and the freezing part. I guess all Canada is freezing, right? But I'm in the fun part.
She's in the part with all the good food.
Yeah.
So you trader misses your French accent. Dr. V was talking about doing some French material. like actually like putting out trade material and stuff and actually putting it out in French for those of you.
Yep.
It is going to be Quebecois, however. It's not actually French. Learn that the
No,
hard
it's gonna
way.
be international French. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, it's not gonna be the French, but the Quebecois, I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of followers. Saying, like, can we get subtitles?
Can we get some like I don't it's like being Southern states, right? Like it's just like I don't know what you even say.
There you go.
So
Somebody thought I was Brazilian.
yeah, that's interesting. You know, I could see that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know a lot of Brazilians.
I don't know. Why do English people want to English everything, right? I don't know.
This
And
is
in
true.
Canada, we are very proud, you know, we are the only one speaking French, so we feel very threatened. Okay. We have the US and we have all the other provinces not speaking French, so we're hanging on it. Yeah.
It's the real struggle up there keeping your cultural identity when you're putting the things in. And as someone who loves really good food and really cool people, I think it's important to do because I mean it's the passion, right, for food and everything. You Pivot Pirate thinks you look Swedish. So
Oh, no, but I'm very French. I did the test, ancestry one, and I'm like 98% from Bordeaux in France. So
so she's
there you
she's
go.
ex-
I'm
she's
very
extra
French.
French. Yeah, she's extra French.
Yes.
So I am like for those of you who know like this American term, I am what they call a mutt. So I literally have no major collection of anything. It was just like that's him. A little bit of German, a little bit of Dutch, a little bit of Norwegian, a little bit of Scottish. Like the Vikings were just running rampant or something. Like this is
I
where
mean,
I
you're
come
all
from.
dressed. That's awesome.
So
All the flavors.
I got all the stuff, all the stuff. Also, who has all the stuff is Dr. V's bank account today, I think has all the stuff.
That was a very, I mean, December has been rude to me. And today NQ was so beautiful. So
So
nice.
beautiful.
Oh, what a melt. I'm so happy. Like, again, trend break, the trend that we were watching this morning with the group, the pullback trend that we had, we lost it beautifully, back tested it. I was in, like, nothing, I don't need anything else. Like ATR low, guys, like it's amazing. It's a beauty. It's like
It,
November is back again, right?
it's beautiful. And so I on ES for me, I shorted at R3 in the pre-market, but I covered that at the CP because that's my pre-market rule. I don't hold that for range. But so we squeezed and then we reoffer, but I actually waited for it to get under the trend line that you had marked on ES. You were saying I don't like ES for a short because this trend is in the way. Well, when it reoffered that trend from the underneath, I hit ES with 2 contracts and held them all the way to
There you
S4.
go.
So
Align
nailed
with the
it.
master.
Yeah, super tight RVR because of the reoffer. I was able to get in. I probably only risked like maybe a couple $100, a few $100 to get into the position. And obviously the return on 2 contracts for that run is quite nice. So
Yeah,
we'll take
awesome.
it. So a little
Can we look
little
at it?
advantage. Little advantage. Yeah. Um is my man Carlos in the house? Can we throw some charts? We can start with mine and then
Oh, Carlos is here. Welcome back.
I mean it's
Yes, good
up,
to be
but you
back.
can't see it. Let me reshare, Carlos.
How was your trip, guys, by the way? I forgot to ask Brian and Andrew.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
Carlos.
awesome. We had such a great time. The island was beautiful. We missed you guys there.
Oh,
Wish you guys could have gone, but it was incredible, man. It really was.
nice. Good for you. I'm happy. Did you meditate a lot?
I woke up. It was very early in the morning. I did like two. Then after that, it was very hard to keep going every morning. But a lot of people did. They woke up early and they went. So
It's
it was
like if
awesome.
Awesome.
meditation means sitting in like a comfy chair with like an umbrella drink, Carlos definitely
I
meditated.
did some of that. I did more of that meditation.
The umbrella meditation.
Yes, it's
That's
very
right.
important. It's very important for centering your chi. I think is what that's all about, right, Carlos, or something like that. No?
That's it.
Yeah. All right, so I got a screen up. So so
Baller.
So first trade here was our short that I took at R3. And like I said, I covered that one when it opened and it dropped down. We pulled back. And then again, I didn't get short here because we didn't get all the way to R3. But when we sold and reoffered the trend from underneath, I was like, okay, so I got short, stop went right above it. It actually reoffered, it got really close to stopping me out. But because I was right on the other side, fine. And then there was my target right there, S4.
There you go. Fun.
So,
I like how you say, okay, like I might like be interested in dating you when you do that, you know? Like when we were discussing, like we
yeah.
should be picky about our trades, like we should be picky in on the dating scene, right? So does it behave like according to my criteria or not, right? So
hmm And this one was really nice. I've really been following your trend lines because you've been bringing them here. You also do them in our mentoring group, and I have really started to really have a true respect for where they are. So when I align these things in with my system, like maybe I don't like short R3 here.
yeah.
Right. Maybe I'm willing to be a little lower. Why? Because the price is telling me that this is actually the better place to be getting involved. So R3 is my where, and I'm using these more to augment my win. Right. So which is pretty fun. So I really like it. It works out really great, and this is nice. So maybe we switch next one because I want to see what yours was. I think this is the killer one out there.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
So we'll have to yeah, quick on the trigger today, Carlos.
Hey, I mean the vacation was
Give this guy like 3 or 4 days
much needed.
of not sleeping and meditating, and
There you go. So as you can see at the open, NQ was so nice to me and did this.
oh, that's awesome.
Like, can you be more beautiful than that? Like, is it possible for you or like
Oh my
it
God.
is so, and my stop right above this wick, right? I don't want the price to go back over this. This is my, the line. Bulls, bears. I'm aligning with the bears, so my stop is above this. So beautiful.
And
And then,
your target crushes me right now because I already know the trend line that you had drawn because I saw that, and then ATR low there. I mean, come on, Dr. V, what a hold.
I mean, look at this. And it is right. I had a support. I had the downtrend, ATR low. I was like, let's go. Like, where are buyers? I mean, most probably here and not here, right? So, and again, I was trailing my stop because if we would reclaim yesterday closing price, I was not interested. Like I don't want this. And I think I was like in the money, like 1K, like the worst case scenario. So that was, I mean,
Wow.
amazing. Yeah,
I mean, I mean
that's
that's a that's
November.
a that's a baller trade right there. I mean, I don't know, like we don't really like to talk about P&L as much because we figure you all can do math, right? So, but if you take her contract value and do a little creative math in there,
I
you'll
had
you
two full NQs right
on
on that
on
trade.
two full NQs,
Yeah.
you're gonna know that is a trade that will easily make a month, right? And I think you're demonstrating very, very well a real dynamic um, over the past like couple of months, how you have to really allow yourself these opportunities, understanding that there's going to be moments and times where it's just not going to happen. Like this
Hmm.
market sucks. This
Yeah.
just isn't happening. But it doesn't mean you go crazy and change everything you do, right? It just means you sit in the uncomfortable space for a little bit and just let it get through. And then when alignment reoccurs, boom, without hesitation, you just do what you do. And I've seen over the past couple of months on this show, I've seen you kind of bigger trade, like we're expanding Dr. V's
But
profit threshold here. I mean, she's going for some great trades with some, great fundamental entries and exits. It's amazing.
But again, like in the beginning of the month, I've been killed because I never took profit. Like all the trades would do something and then just go in the other direction. And then I would get another signal and then I would get a nice trade and then it would reverse on me. The first week of December, I could not take a single profit. Like all my trades were break even or a loss. That was so hard. And then I said, okay, after 4 days of that, and I told you guys already, but I looked at the higher time frame again and I'm like, okay, what is happening right now? Oh, okay, nothing. That's why I'm not making money. It's not moving. But again, you need experience to know that it will happen, and I don't have yet that experience to say, oh, that's no problem. Like no
Yep.
trade worked this week. Like, haha, it's gonna be fine. Like I don't know that. I don't have the years behind me to be confident in like it's just a rough patch.
No, and
But
I
I
I
have
think it's a good
confidence in
reason. Oh, so sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying that I'm not, but I have confidence in my system. Before I would switch strategy, right? I would
Yes.
have a rough week, I would switch strategy right away. So now I reached a level where I trust my system enough, so I know it's not the system. It's either me or the price.
I think that's brilliant. And one of the things that I think is important for all of you out there that are trading is this is one of the really good reasons to have a mentor, right? Or to have, even if they're not somebody who reviews your trades every day, someone who's been trading longer than you that you can talk to and you can be like, is this like a thing? Like, do I have to go through this? And all of these stuff because you have to survive this to get, and even once you've figured it out, it's going to be a while before you figure out that you figured it out, right? Like, and an old music teacher of mine used to say that, actual performance happens when knowledge of ability, or sorry, when ability meets knowledge of ability, right? So it's not that just you can do it, you actually have to know you can do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you can perform. So, so that's what you're establishing here. It's as a newer, like not like a 10-year trader, there's still going to be these moments where you're like, man, did I really figure this out or not? You don't know that you
Exactly.
know. And that's hard. That's a
Yeah, the
really hard place in
self-doubt
the
is
beginning.
coming. Like it's crippling. It's like, is
Yeah.
it me? Like what? And I was looking at my trades. All the entries were normal entries I would take, normal setups, like nothing has changed, but I never got the continuation. But the problem was me because I was expecting a move that never happened. So again, it's not about expecting, it's about taking what the market wants to give you, right? So we never know what the trade will bring. We never know. It's the unknown. Okay, so it's easy to say, "Oh, why you didn't take profit there, or why did you did that?" And like again, we do what the rules are telling us, and then we let the thing happen. And today I was lucky that NQ wanted to move. It's not like I'm super like, oh my gosh, like I'm such a good trader, like I'm so amazing. It's not that. NQ wanted to move. I
Hmm.
was just on board and happy to be on board, but that's it. My job is to be on board of something interesting. This is too beautiful for me not to take that. It's perfect. And sometimes we have miracles like that. But wait for these amazing setups. Be picky. Don't force a trade. When you look at something and you're like, ooh, so delicious, right? Take it.
Hmm. Well, and I think, what's important here, and this is what's really difficult, is you have to treat all your losers this way. Like every loser that you're taking has the potential, every loser that you've received had the potential to do this. So what Dr. V really demonstrates here is even also after having maybe like a little bit of a patch where the trades weren't consistently running for her, she still treated it like this trade could be that trade that did it, right? You didn't cut it early. I think this is where most of our newer traders, especially, but even some of the seasoned traders I work with, are actually having so much trouble. They identify really amazing, awesome setups. And then when the chance comes, they pull the trigger, they get into it, it goes 1 or 2 Rs, they get focused on the money, not the potential, and they kill the trade. And then all of us, and then they sit there for the rest of the day watching it run without them. And that actually entices them to participate again, but in less opportune times now. Now you're over trading because you got out when you should have just stayed in. It's really
But that's
hard.
okay to re-enter, but then you have to re-enter when you have a setup to re-enter. There is no problem. And also it's difficult again. It's a fine balance because the beginning of the month, it was the best thing to do to exit at 2 hours. That was perfect. Base hit, base hit. It was not moving. So for me, that's the part, the hardest part for me is the trade management one. Like where to take profit, how to take profit, what is the best method? Should I go for a fixed like hours if I don't have any levels in the way? Like it's still, and I think also I maybe try to chase perfection for that. So I need to work on that for me. Like
Same.
sometimes, yeah, like the idea of money is a bit ruined for me because sometimes you have a 2K day and you're like, oh,
Yeah. 2K.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah. That trader
it's so much
bubble, that trader
money.
bubble is weird. That trader bubble becomes weird with stuff like that. And I and I
Yeah.
and I completely agree. I never know with my system, I never really know which day is going to be the day, and I find that almost impossible to predict. So for me, I just have to just treat everyone as if it can be. I've never been able to figure out if today is going to be like the cams help me know if I expect expansion or not. But like today is a wider day on the ES and we're running out the edges, right? So, but by the end of the day, we could close right back near trend, like up near CP. That absolutely could be a thing. Right. So, but why did I trade where I traded from now? I mean, it fit the trend and it fit the range. So, and we were selling at the time I got in, and that's what I went off of. But I never try and have expectations out of the market anymore. And I've been making this transition now. My system, for instance, on the R's, you've been really helpful with this, Dr. V. I'm actually trying to transition more and more away from the concept of R in general. I like the idea of having a max loss, like so much I can lose in any one trade or a day. But otherwise, why am I focusing on outcome based upon an arbitrary factor like my money? My system is called an R3 to S3, or it's an R3, where's the target? S4. If it's a narrow range, where's the target? ATR low. Like it doesn't matter if that's 3R or 10R. Like it's a technical place. And so I'm really moving more
Exactly.
towards now focusing on just hitting technical levels, whether it results in 2R or 20R, it doesn't matter. It's just about the levels.
And again, when you talk about R's to a professional trader or like an old school, like 30 years, 40, 50 years of experience, they're like laughing at you,
Right.
right?
That's actually where
Like
I kind of get that from a little bit. I'm trying to make my style as old school as possible. Like everything about the way I trade, I want that mentality, and I like that. Exactly what you're saying there. Like based
it's
on
like we
R,
want
like
to have certainty. Like, oh, I go for 2 hours, but what does it mean? Like 2 hours for my entry would be a completely 2 hours for your entry and your stop.
mm-hmm.
So we have to be careful not wanting to have certainty. And that's the trap I think we still fall in sometimes. Like we want to have, yeah, sense of control over what's happening. And that's the hard part. Like
So
to be
true.
just like surrendering to the unknown is very, very difficult. But at the same time, we need to be mechanical.
Mm.
So, because, like, again, when you're learning something new, you follow like a very clear set of rules and you don't deviate from that because you're learning. But at some point, when you have a lot of experience, you can feel things. It's like driving. Okay, you don't have to think about driving the same way as when you started. So it's kind of the same thing. You can be more intuitive at some point and more discretionary. But in the beginning, until it becomes a habit that you trade your system right, do not change anything.
I
That's
agree
too
so much.
dangerous.
It actually reminds me of something I say to some of my mentees when or our mentees they're like, wait, why did you do that? And I'm like, hey, you don't tell your dad how to drive. You know what I mean? It's not that you don't know he knows the rules better than you. It's just he's got the experience of having driven for 30 or 40 years. So it's just the same rules just don't apply. And that's sometimes we want fairness in the process. And that's just experience trumps those kind of things. Real quick, Zeus. First off, I hope everyone's really enjoying this content. I mean, we've got big winning futures trades for you. We've got, I feel like pretty engaging commentary. So if you're liking it, please take a moment to do the thumbs up thing and all of that. Also, if you have the opportunity you want, stop by our socials and say hi. We're both on Instagram and X. We also have a new website out, which I thought would be fun to tell everybody about. It's marketalchemist.org. So for anyone who's interested in hearing a little bit about our mentoring services that we offer, you can find them there. So come by, and with that, you would know something. Come back to Zeus. You said, so in futures, how do I find this contract? NQZ.
No,
Z
it's the
contract
H.
is gone.
Yeah.
So you're not going to find Z. We have rolled over. So you should be on the H contract now. It's going to be NQH 2026. So we are now on March, my friend.
Yep. But it's because my chart is not the right one. That's why.
What I would recommend, if you have TradingView and you have the ability using the continuous contract, works most of the time. However, if you're trading like crude today, the continuous contract is actually not accurate. You would actually, unless they've updated it since then. But no, we're still on F contract for crude. So because crude was saying it was off on contract, and I was watching it, it was the price spread was wrong. So you got to be a little careful, like check it, because TradingView is not perfect. But if you want to go, so yep, you have IBKR. So yeah, so on IBKR, the contract is going to be if you're in DAS, it's going to be # ESH6. That will get it. So like if you're using DAS, it'll be hashtag #, depends on how old you are, and then ESH6 2006. That should find it for you. If you don't have it, then look for data. You may not have data permissioning. So that's amazing. Hey, Mark Douglas in the house, buddy. Good to see you. I saw you also caught the NQ short from where Dr. V took it. So good on you, buddy.
We're riding the same train.
Let's go.
I went south today. Went to Florida.
Felt so good. Oh, my bearish instincts just feel so fed today.
Right?
You know what I mean? I have fed at the buffet today. Did you see NG had a looked like not NQ, NG had a come here. Looked like it was gonna explode today and then got horrible. So it keeps calling now over and over again. But we were talking about NG, and this one might hit my naughty list. I've been looking at NG. It's had 1 or 2 good days where it's moved, but then it's had like 3 or 4 days where it's just been like burnt. So
yeah, my trade was from today's, but because I'm just showing it, I'm disconnected from my broker right now. So I just used the old chart I was charting prior today. So that's why it's not the right chart. But I traded the NQH on my on my account. And NG, I'm in long swing trading when we
Yeah.
go. I mean, we had a pretty steep move down and we just hit a support. So that support is really important because look at how we reacted last time. We said, that's it, we are going to the moon, right? So that's an important level. And we were also breaking that downward, very steep pressure. So my
Yeah.
stop is just below that.
That's great. And for on cams, we're actually in a counter trending breakout territory. So this is actually, this fits with the long in the cam system as well.
For a swing trade, you mean, or a day trade?
For a day trade. Like if you were long in here, like it's not a bad spot also on just the day. So that's fun. We'll see what it does. Wish it would
It's
buy
called the
more.
Widow Maker,
A
really?
widow maker.
I don't get that.
I think NJ. Oh, the widow maker is like, you know, it would be like an account killer is basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, I know
Like
exactly where I'm wrong, so
it'll make you a widow.
I don't
Very.
know because for
I
me
like
that
it.
was nice. That was also very nice. So
I think treating it as a swing, I think is a great idea. I think NG looking at its day-to-day price, I think would be it can be difficult to trade, but it has days when it's directional, like it puts in some very large ATRs when it gets directional. So I think if given the right opportunity, it can be awesome. Ooh, ES just started to melt some more. More selling on ES.
wow, look at the size of that candle.
Yeah,
Yay!
this
We
is
are moving.
this is what we're talking about. I mean, that's fun. So I used to have a play, but it didn't hold viably enough for me to actually put it in the book and call it. And it was counter trending breakdowns from the inside. It was called an inside out. It just doesn't work that often enough. It's like maybe 2 out of every 20 days or something it would set up. So it just wasn't viable enough. But this basically looks just like that. We've liquidated out of the top of the range. And since we're narrow, there's nothing underneath us. Like if you zoom out on like the wider time frame, oh my gosh. Like what do you got to go back to for a level? Like back to frickin' what is this? November? Like the 25th or something to get like a support now?
No,
That's like
it's so beautiful.
I mean this is sketchy area on NQ. Like we could sell more from here. Like if you're thinking about longing NQ for the record, this would not be a day to even really consider longing at all. Like even if it does start to go long, it's not worth it. It's a narrow range. So the expectation is that we're going to close near a TR low or lower, right? So there's no reason to expect a big bounce here. Where's Dr. V from? There's a debate actually. It's like where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? So we're letting everybody guess. Right now, the pool is between Antarctica, Alaska,
Igloo.
Argentina, um, uh, the French region where they make champagne, and then what is it like?
Neverland. Tomorrowland.
Never. Uh, that's
Finland? I
fun.
like that.
Ooh, Finland's a good one. Ah, you already knew
Ah.
AKA. You spoiled it. How dare
You're so
you?
sweet. Yes, Quebec in the house. Narnia. You guys are
Narnia.
awesome. Hogwarts?
It's like, that's right. It's like, I'm sorry, that reference isn't funny. Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I don't get that reference.
Yes, you're
Um,
right.
yeah, she's from Quebec.
Slovenia. Wow.
Slovenia.
I'm not tall
Nice.
enough.
I could just like write this down and it could just be places I want to visit. Like this is a great list. I'm gonna start with Neverland and Narnia, however.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. All right, guys. So I would maybe this week's theme about what we discussed this morning and yesterday about self-respect and self-protection in the markets.
Mm.
So for you guys, like how does it shows up like for you, self-respect as a trader? What does it look like? Because always remember that the markets are a mirror, okay, of what you actually do and how you actually treat yourself. So at the end of the day, look at your charts. They are telling you something.
It's like an X-ray mirror.
It's
It's like a mirror as if the mirror can see your soul.
no,
I
but
mean,
really, like I used to treat myself so badly. I used to, like have arrows everywhere, just like over trading and not protecting my money, not protecting myself. And I mean, when we are not protecting ourselves, right? It's like we're not showing ourselves self-respect, basically.
mm,
The greatest self-development tool, the markets. I would have never guessed that.
man, I
It's
can't agree more. Like me before I became a trader, standing next to me today, I would just look at me and go, "Who are you?" Like you're not even the same. Like I'm not like the everything from my from physical fitness all the way through like mental approach, security, like how I interact with people, everything, all of these things had to go into alignment for me to be able to succeed in the market. So
yeah.
it was a lot of growth. You know, that's I think a lot of people when they come into trading don't really grasp the amount of personal growth you're
Oh,
going to
it's
go through.
insane. And again, like when I work with traders, sometimes they're like, do you like do psychotherapy for traders? And I'm like, hell yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she does.
Hell yes. Okay? Because I think like the majority of us have some, you know, stuff that we have to go over, some trauma that needs to express itself.
Of
So
course.
it's normal, and it's just a good sign that you actually are aware and you want to work on yourself. Good for you. You are amazing. It's not everybody that is ready to like look at their mistakes and be like, how can I make this right? How can I change my behavior? How can I
Mm,
become a better person? It's not easy. A lot of people can't make mistakes. Like they don't want to see them. They don't want to talk about them. They don't want to apologize. So
absolutely.
traders are awesome people because of that. You are very strong and resilient. But take care of yourself, please. You have the right to be worthy, even without a P&L. You have the right to protect yourself. You have the right to pass on a trade. You have the right not wanting to impress people and obey your rules. Also, if you are kind of a person that put always others first, that's okay. That's what I do for a living, right? That's what I love doing. But the markets taught me that. Like, why are you so protective of everybody else? But when it comes to you, you don't have that importance? How can you help others if you're not helping yourself first? Put your mask first before assisting others in a plane, right? Why? Because if you
Mm-hmm.
faint, you're useless. So good, like, I mean, I cannot say how much I'm changing and evolving because of trading.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously I can tend to that. I mean, I've been trading for a bit, and every part of this journey has really not been a big major technical discovery. Right. I would say, I mean, I understand the process significantly better today than I did 5 years ago or 6 years ago. but I wouldn't say I've learned anything like monumentally, like mind-blowing or different in the past 5 or 6 years. But the difference in my P&L today, versus 5 or 6 years ago is not describable, right? It's so much better, right? There's such a big difference. Well, my knowledge didn't really increase. So like, what's the big difference? And it was actually me. It was the me process, the focusing on my execution. And I feel very blessed that I did a lot of performance coming through middle school, high school, college, so I had some performance stuff to lean in, but it's kind of like when I started trading, it was kind of like someone who used to be like an Olympic athlete who then got really overweight and then decided they wanted to be an Olympic athlete again. Like I had all these great habits and all these things I had had earlier in my life that I had really gotten away from. And then trading forced me to get back to it. Like I ended up losing 100, better part of 100 pounds. I got focused. I wrote books. I started businesses. Like all of these different things have all happened since becoming a trader that I assure you never would have happened if not for trading saying, hey, you got to step up if you want to make this work. You got to be the best version of you if you want to try. And then that was a fun journey. Lots changed since then.
And thank you, markets. Let's give some love, some hearts for the markets, guys.
Thank you.
They're helping you, okay? They're not rude. They're just exposing what you need to change in order to win. Take that information. They're talking to us. Okay, my first week of, again, December, so rude, right? I was the one that was not right in my mindset. I was expecting. I was needy to get the moves back from November. It's very tricky because I was not consciously like aware of that. I thought I was just trading. So it's always like being ready to be uncomfortable like 90% of the time. I think trading is hard all the time, but sometimes we get like Christmases, right? It's perfect. It's just wow, but prepare for a bumpy ride.
Yeah. I think maybe that's one of my edges in trading. I'm very comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like I'm okay. Like I don't get spurred into action by uncomfortability in my trading at all. But that's been something that was very beneficial because it allowed me to lay out my systems very easily. I was able to really detach from that part, thankfully. But for me, it's been I had to get really more comfortable now with just holding for more. Like now that I've gotten to money, like allowing it to grow. Pretty awesome, always a
And
journey.
being uncomfortable has many faces. It's not only like holding a trade that might be comfortable for you. But again, for you, sizing up was not comfortable, right?
Exactly. Too much
So for me,
protection.
sizing up, I have no problem with that. For me, what was not comfortable is to be protective because I'm a fighter, because I'm, like I'm Shira. So what? I need to start with micros? Like, oh shit. Like I'm making 15 freaking bucks. Like, what's happening, right? I felt weak. But again, the markets were talking to me. You want to go too fast, lady. Just relax. Being competitive is not gonna help you here. Go to the gym and lift heavy weight or like go kickboxing or something. But here, you go slow. Okay? I learned that the hard way, of course. But yeah, uncomfortable has many faces and will be different along the journey. Because it's also uncomfortable having a huge month and then just having horrible trade after horrible trade, right? So maybe, again, get to know yourself. I think it's the most important here. Get to know yourself. You know enough about trading, about indicators, about find your simplicity, and then work on your mind.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, everyone, like, I just want to kind of circle around again. Like, I know there's a lot of places out there that you can get knowledge in trading and experience. There's lots of YouTube channels out there, lots of different places you can learn about every indicator you could want. I can tell you this, there's not a lot of places where you're going to find a PhD of psychology that has gone through the rigors of becoming a real trader, right?
Still working on it.
You
I
know,
will never be done.
well, but I mean, and that authenticity is something that we value. But and that we need to get from you, and we really appreciate that. But I just want to kind of highlight that out. Like if you're trying to find real stuff, like this is what will I know all of you feel like there's like the same thing. I'm learning this, I'm doing this. There's an insanely high failure rate in retail trading. It's an insanely high failure rate, like 90% gone. 10% maybe makes it a couple years. Only about half of that make it a couple more. And then out of those, maybe a 0.5% to 1% really do this thing and make decent money out of that. Even less. Of those small groups of people, you talk to any one of them, they're going to basically tell you that their head game is where it ended up being for them.
And like in
Right?
any business, I think, even more in trading, but even if you open your own business and your mind is not right, and you're sloppy with yourself, you don't respect yourself, you don't take care of your health, mental health, it's not going to be great. Can be good, but great comes from inside. Inside out. Show yourself some love, guys. I think it's the theme today.
And I agree, Pig Wrestler. I think most of especially larger ones, they run out of money before they can learn profitability. I think that does happen you're saying most. I actually, sorry, I meant to say that differently. You're saying most. I actually think it's more the opposite of that. I don't think most people quit trading because they run out of money. I think most people quit trading because they never reach profitability. It's not that they blow up their accounts. People are perfectly okay to struggle and lose and fight and grind. What they're not okay with is never winning and never making progress. Eventually, they just quit and go back to like IT. But it's not like some people blow up their accounts. The horror stories are there. I think everybody has like a little bit of a toast, but it never is what takes people out. What takes people out is just the lack of making money. You've been doing this for 5 years. You've been doing this for 6 years and you're just not making money. You're not losing, but you're not winning. And if you're not winning in that capacity, I can almost put money on that you're losing the attritional battle somewhere, and it's likely due to some kind of behavioral slippage. You probably have determined what kind of a system you want to use. You've probably outlined it. You're probably just not executing it. Like it works. You're just not. If it's been this long and you're still having trouble, it's probably head game. You know what I mean? And I take this from me, right? For me to get from making good money, okay money, right, to making like, wow, like I'm having amazing, like trading, this is different. It was all head game. I never learned new technical stuff that got me there. It was just this, right? Which is why we bring this on Wednesdays, because even if you're a newer trader, why not go ahead and get focused in on the head game now? It's what will be the difference in the long run. Maybe it's not what you need today, but it's what you will need later. And if you don't focus on it now, you're going to develop so many bad habits between now and then. You're going to have to unlearn, right? And then you're going to really need some psychotherapy from Dr. V because of all your traumas you will have inflicted upon yourself in the process.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a real thing, like PTSD. How long is too long? Like Tony is asking. I think it's a tough question, okay? Because it will be different for everybody. I think the real question is, Are you able to follow your rules? If you're always messing around, you need to stop doing that. Go in sim and practice the behaviors that you need to show. It's like, oh, how long can I play for this NBA team? Well, if you keep shooting like an ass, maybe not very long, okay? Or maybe it's not a good team, so you stay there for a long time because nobody is like trying to make you better, okay? So you're gonna stay in this garage league forever and then nothing will happen. The real question is, are you ready to do what it takes? And if you feel that you're still executing very poorly, you need to go back and write down your trading recipe and just focus on the next 100 trades of doing exactly and just that. The faster you surrender and obey, the faster you'll get there. And the simpler your strategy is for you, okay? Because for Thor, his strategy is very simple, not for me, right? You need to find your style. Comfortable.
You're getting
So
it, though.
focus on that, and making it is a big word. What does it mean to make it? Some months will be horrible. Some months will be amazing. So it's a big picture and it's a very long journey. But make sure that you do everything correctly. If not, you are wasting your time and your self-confidence. Execute the right way and test your system long enough before you change anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, brilliant. I think, I think what I said resonated with Brandon a little bit there. Traded for 4 years, blowed some accounts, have no profit, thinking about going into IT or back to IT, right? So why I say that is exactly verbatim is because that's where I came out of, right? I was doing IT before I came into trading. So, and there was days when I was frustrated in my trading. I kept saying to myself, you know what? I guess we're gonna have to do that, right? I'm with you there. So if you're having this trouble, I guess trading it's more like hunting, right? It's not a paycheck job, right? You're not gonna get the fruits of your labors to produce every single day. It's a delayed gratification game. It's being a great loser, right? Being able to lose 8 out of 10 trades, and then in two out of those, you lose 8 out of 10, and then 2 out of that 10, you make your money you need. You're a winner, right? But you had to lose a lot to be a winner. So trading is very, very difficult because in reality, you will likely lose more than you win as in execution, but you will make more money than you lose if you have a proper system.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and that's what it is. I lose more than I win. This, few days have been quite nice, but I mean, I've had a couple of losers, I've had a couple of winners, but the balance between the two is just not even close, right? Because of the risk management. So, but if you stay too focused on winning and wanting to be a winner, and I think that's the other thing that struggles a lot of people, you've been successful your whole life. You're very good at things. You're used to being top of your class. You're used to being the person who gets the big bonus. You're top salesperson, top realtor, top everything. Like a lot of people who are coming into trading, you didn't get here because you were lazy. You got here because you were likely very successful, right? And trading is going to eventually teach you that you will make the most money when you do very little. And you know what I mean? And in order to make that money, you are going to have to accept the fact that you are now a loser for an occupation,
Mm-hmm.
right? You literally lose all day. That is what your job is. You now lose. Every trade you get into is a losing trade upon entry, right? Like it's just gone, right? But you are going to win. And if you can do like Dr. V today, when that winner presents itself, follow the rules, lock on for the target, and just go, you'll get rewarded in the market because of your indifference. But as soon as you start to focus too much into the market, Start putting in too many things on there and start going crazy, the market will just come and find you, get all that money back. It's tough.
Yeah, it's about protection, like you're saying, right? We're professional losers, expert at losing. It's all about protection because we tend to forget that it is designed to take our money and they're very good at it. 80% of
Best.
people lose money every day from the markets. So don't forget that. So 80% of your trading should be how can I protect my money and my mental capital? So be ready to protect yourself. Don't be ready to make money. Be ready to lose very like the less possible for the amount of money you could make. You know, like my trade today was a $760 risk. It's nothing to compare to the amount I made. And I'm okay with that risk because of my account. Okay. But again, that money was gone. And I would have been done for the day. That's it. Didn't work. But I know that my good days are way more than that. So I'm okay losing that money. Okay, it was not ready. It was not today. Let's move on. Right? So don't forget that trading is so hard that
The
we
hardest
need
way
to
to
be
make
on the
easy money.
watch. Yes, we need to be on the watch. Okay. Like they're gonna try and trick me today. We need to be paranoid, I guess, but not the emotional type. Okay, we need to be mechanical paranoids, right?
Yeah, just accept it. You know, that's what they
Yeah,
do. You know, it's fine.
that's what they do, and they're very good. So if the markets like took money from you, like it's normal.
Yeah. Welcome to the
It's
club.
exactly like don't be like pissed off and guess your self-worth and like
You're not
throw
being
everything.
attacked here. It happens to everybody.
Exactly, that's the game. The game is about taking our cash and tricking us. They want to induce emotions. They want to trigger us because we are all the same. The charts, it's all humanness. This is full of humanness. That's why levels are respected. Okay, this is emotional. This is, there's no logic in that. Remember that. They're professionals. They have a lot of money, a lot of power, and you're just there with your 100 shares. Get ready. Like they're going to be rude to you, most probably. And sometimes they're very nice. And we capitalize on that. But first thing, if you lose your money, it's just normal. Like cry me a freaking river, right? Oh, guys, just a quick announcement. There is no lunch session at BBT today because I have a meeting. That's why I'm dressed up like a grown-up today.
Oh.
Because I have a lunch, professional lunch. So no session, but I will see you tonight during my journaling webinar at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, very, very excited to see the session this evening. So and very much appreciate Dr. V, everything you've been saying today. I think with the YouTube room, I just think so much of this just resonates so well with like so many people and especially me. I think your perspective here has just been invaluable.
Thank you, and you too. Always a pleasure.
Of
And guys,
course.
you are always awesome, and we love you so much.
Love you, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Likes, thumbs up. Check out our socials. Keep it green. Bye.